First thing of note, though, while I wait for this to start the stream, here's the here is
An announcement.
ambience, and here is the secondary ambience. Alright, there we go. Stream's up. Good to go. Haha! Welcome everyone to the Living World Adventure Bottle o' Rum, featuring myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, and the characters Arwen, Muse, Tamori, and Zob. Each of you have received notice by a man named Makor Telsini, a captain of the vessel the Midnight Tea Party, to meet with him in the Wandering Marlin Tavern, out in the shantytown of Kibe, found within Bloodway Bay. For he is seeking brave adventurers to join his crew to sail the seas and recover buried treasure on a dangerous island full of beasts. Accepting this call, you make your way down a sandy beach along a simple path to the Wandering Marlin Tavern. Opening the door, we have Arwen, if you would introduce your character.
I am Erwin de Vroon. I am a level 4 wizard who is of the Mages Guild. And I am most notably a blade singer. So I sometimes cast spells and sometimes stab people with spells.
Very good. And Muse?
Hi, I'm Muse. I'm a wandering bard from Krazix. Pink kobold. That's about it.
Right. Very good. Tamori?
I am playing Tomori Forval. He is a druid and a life cleric of own, working for the World Wanderers. He is a healer, both through the feat and through his background.
Very good. And Zob?
I am Zabarok. I am Hikari, and I am a proud cleric of Babylon. Fight me, Inquisition.
Very good. Up ahead is the door to the Wandering Marlin. You may enter as you will. The map is active. Entering in, you would see several figures seated at various tables, a couple at the bar, the innkeep, who is currently shining a mug. Behind him are several vials, obvious for any adventurer. These are vials of holy water, or, sorry, not holy water, healing potions, and a couple that are a little bit interesting. They're blue and bubbly. You can ask about that if you wish, but on the side sit two men. A blue-skinned and dark navy blue-haired man with an eye patch. He is obviously of Genasi descent. And next to him is a bearded man, middle-aged from the looks of it, obviously dressed like a normal ship's captain in this area. The Genasi is likely to be the only one who would be Makor, as you know him as a Genasi. And he's the only one in here who's a Genasi. So, here you go.
Tomori will probably look at the two interesting people and announces himself, rather. Hello, my name is Tomori. I was told I was looking for, I'm assuming it's Ignatius? Ignacio, sorry. Ignacio. Is that correct?
I am Ignacio. Although you're looking for Makor here, he's the captain.
Oh, terribly sorry. He'll shuffle down.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Tamora Forval, and I assume you needed some help. Sorry, sir, didn't mean to bump into you.
Guy will kind of shuffle aside, swing with his drink in hand. Not little actually, fairly intoxicated. He mumbles a bit, but goes back to his drink. Makor, though, will speak up. Aye. We're some new crew. We lost some back in the last voyage, and, well, we don't have enough quite to set sail. And many aren't willing to go on this expedition for the island there. Only adventurers would willingly go there.
And
I'll, like, hop up on the table in front of him. Well, that's us!
Good, good. Well, I have done some research of my own if you are interested, although if you have your own, you might want to share what we know.
Oh, certainly.
well, yes, but you said you lost some men or women.
I lost some
how?
of my crew. Sailing the seas, there's a bunch of tornadoes and beasties rising up from this Kingville threat. Quite an issue sailing them. And a couple ships. A couple of their crew. Dealt some damage to my own, but, well, that's life at sea for you.
Yeah, I guess. Not expecting tornadoes, but
Oh, those
Sure.
happen all the time out at sea. Although, I suppose it'd be more of like a maelstrom would be the proper term. But it's fine.
Ooh, I've been in one of those.
Aye, the nasty beasts. And he does mean beast in the form of, like, it's a nasty thing to be in, not, it's an actual beast. But it's not. But yes. Shall we share information then?
Certainly. To start with, it seems like we will be heading to a Sul Ishtel island.
Aye, aye. An island that used to be part of my family. Used to rule that island long ago. But, I was back before the reckoning, so a lot of stuff got ruined after that.
Yeah, don't have to remind me about that. So, from what I've gathered, it seems that this is not exactly the safest isle to sail to. It's got a fair bit of rocks just under the waves, and other various hazards, such as apparently little whirlpools that I think might have taken some of those ships you were talking about.
Aye, aye. Back in the day when we ruled the island, those were great defenses to protect our family, our own cities there. But now, more of a nuisance and gonna be quite the obstacle to get past when we're heading out there.
Well, as long as you keep any scratches against the rocks to less than a foot, then I can take care of that. Any bigger than a foot, we might be in trouble.
That's good to hear. Now, what I've gathered, other than the basic creatures on the island, the harpies, the sirens, there is a beast known as the Dark Water. At least that's what the island folk here call it. It's trapped within the island, though. Cannot pass the bounds of the island. But that beast can conjure forth storms so dark that you can't see through, even with devil's sight. Its lightning strikes down upon the land and the sea, destroying all within. Quite the fearsome beast. Is tied to the island for some reason, I'm not quite sure.
Do you know what it looks like?
Myself, no. Very few have made it out.
you had said this was your family's island, correct?
Aye, long ago. Now it's just some ruined isle.
And the beasts have taken it up,
Aye,
made it their home.
indeed. Beasts there have destroyed most of the buildings, used the rubble to build their nests and whatnot. There are very few that's left there. Although most of the underground buildings would still exist, I believe. Although we're not interested in that. We need to be above ground.
So what is this treasure you're after?
Oh, it's an ancient recipe, my family. Buried deep within the old hot springs that we used to have a bathhouse there. Although at this point I'm sure it is nothing but a simple lagoon or whatnot. But in that chest, buried beneath the ground, lies the recipe as well as the rum itself. That rum is quite expensive and quite important.
So much so you're willing to fight this thing for it?
Aye. I mean, using that rum, it might be able to save lives and whatnot.
Oh, healing rum.
Aye. And
Ooh,
it can
I'm
be
getting
used to
my hands on
enhance
some of that.
magic items.
If I wasn't.
Say again?
Oh, Aaron was just saying, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on something like that, but I don't think I should be drinking in my current state, unfortunately.
I've run myself. God damn it. I have run across some curative alcohol before.
Oh,
Found it over in Dalton. Quite nice stuff.
not a fan
You'll
of
have
the
to tell me
drink,
more
but
about that later.
it is good to know that the trade is still going. But aye, looking for the rum that is no. As once I find on my listy, where am I? Here we go. The Delsini Paradise Rum. That's what we're after. And whatever
Nice
else is in
exotic
that
name.
chest. Although whatever else is in the chest, you guys can have. I just want the rum.
Fair enough.
I'm okay with these terms. He'll look at everyone else.
I mean, honestly, I'd want the rum, but I really shouldn't. So, yeah, whatever's in the chest, that sounds pretty good.
Is there anything else we should be aware of?
Yes, about these harpies and sirens. Is there anything you can tell us about them?
Well, let me go and actually look at their stuff so we can tell you what he knows. Well, the harpies, they're able to snatch men off the boats, fly away at great speed, and stealthily, no one the wiser. So I suggest when we're near the cliff sides, that we keep our eyes up, search these harpies. They also have been known to let out a screech so terrible that causes ears to bleed and men to lose hearing. Other than that, they like to just scratch things a lot.
Oh, jeez. They sound like a friendly bunch.
Yeah, quite. As for the sirens, well, their song can lure men, women, babies, I guess. I don't really know. Anything really that is somewhat humanoid can be lured by their song, bring themselves to the sirens and letting them eat them alive. They don't care. They'll let sirens eat them. They're just happy to hear the song. But the sirens are also known to be able to screech, bleeding, letting the victims' ears bleed and deafening them, perhaps. Don't be careful for their bite.
These sirens, I haven't looked too much into them. I have a spell that might be able to, well, at least help myself for a bit. Keep from being possessed or charmed by them, but I don't think they count as one of the kinds of creatures it would protect against. I mean, they're not like fae, are they?
No. To my knowledge, there's some form of monstrosity.
Not aberration. Yeah, I don't think it would work then.
But,
What race is Erwin?
High elf.
Nerd.
and if you can get your hands on any of the harpies or the sirens, you're decent at harvesting things. They have some quality parts. I'm not interested in that either. I just want the rum.
I certainly know how you feel.
Now, other than that, There are the whirlpool. Surrounds parts of the island, protects the entrance. Need to be careful about that. How many of you sailed before? Do any of you know how to sail?
I'll like kind of extend my hand up and kind of wave it frantically. Oh, I have.
Very good.
At least
Not
once.
sailing in the water. Don't have any water sailing experience, but I've been in the sky a few times.
Unfortunately, my navigation in an ocean is only limited to sands. Water oceans, I'm not quite as experienced in.
Tamari has sailed before, but more in backstory. In character, he doesn't have any proficiency with sea vehicles.
Well, it comes down to it, I'm sure. Whatever aid you can provide, be helpful. Although I do have a crew full enough to sail the ship just fine, but with the creatures there, we're likely to lose some.
How much of a crew do you still have?
I have 60 men aboard my vessel.
We could certainly try to make sure as many of them turn back safe. It's one thing we can definitely do.
Aye, be preferable. What of yourselves? Anything you have gained? Or are we all set to go? And if you need any potions, Gorman there, he can provide you for the modest sum, of course.
I could probably use some. I don't have too many left.
Well, he produces himself, so if, you can request some, perhaps he can make some in the return visit, but he has a decent stock of healing and water-breathing potions already.
Oh, water breathing. I know I should
How
have
much
worked
would
on
he charge
studying
for one of
that.
those? Water breathing.
Say again?
How much would he charge for water breathing?
250 gold each.
Oh, I don't quite have that.
Nope, I don't either.
I could buy one.
I'm studying that spell right now too, but it's just a little bit out of my reach. I still just need a bit more time to learn it.
How about healing potions? How about them?
He has some basics, which are 25 gold a pop, and then he has a greater, which is 250.
Well, the basics for 25 is not too bad. I could get a couple of those, although I'm already fairly well stocked.
How much does he have of each?
He has 4 basics and 1 greater.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and buy all the basic healing potions that nobody else wants. But I don't really need them. 25 gold pieces, not a bad deal, so...
I think I'll go for the greater. So I have a little bit of gold to throw around.
Alright?
250, right?
Yeah, 250.
And yeah, if anyone wants to buy a basic, they can get it before Erwin does.
Tamari's fine on it.
Corwin, I hear that's your name.
Oh, aye. I'm Corn Davies. Now, what's your name?
I am Zolbarak.
Pleasure to meet ya. You need any, food, ale, mead, rum? You got it, or we have the potions here?
I've actually been looking at, I hear from somebody across the way that you have potions of water breathing.
Aye, I do. Got 2 vials here. Keep them brewed up for any sailor just looking for a little bit extra before the voyage.
I'll kind of go up to the counter. Did you mention mead?
Aye. Got a nice fine bottle of mead here.
Ooh, how much?
That would be for the bottle, 40 gold.
Done.
Very well.
So I kind of slap some gold on the counter.
We'll pass you a fine bottle of Dwarven mead.
Ooh, dwarven.
Got that back in my time at Krazik's. It's fine stuff.
Oh, how I long for that. And you have some simpler, some basic healing potions.
Aye, I have 4 vials right now. Keep them.
100 for the 4, right?
Aye, indeed.
I'll go ahead and take that.
Very good, very good. He'll pass you the vials and take your coin.
I'll take that greater one.
Ah, very good. It'll be 250 gold for that.
Just kind of place it on the counter for him.
Hands you the greater. Very good, very good. Anything else you guys need? You are interested in the water breathing there, Zob?
Yes.
It's 250 gold per vial if you're interested in that.
Would you be willing to part with it for slightly less, my good man?
Perhaps, what did you have in mind? A bit Jamaica-ish.
How does 225 gold sound?
Make a persuasion. I can do that, aye. You're helping make order there, so I can do for him. 225 gold it is.
Pleasure doing business.
Aye, aye. I'll hand you the vial. Alright, now that that's done, are we all ready? Midnight tea party awaits.
I
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Tomorrow's ready.
I'm gonna send you guys a link. Here's my teleport pad. There it is. Here's a link. Already have them on the map, so we're good there.
Oh, it only teleported the owl.
Now, I'll go grab your character.
I got it.
Okay. Just for the stream's benefit, I'm gonna zoom out and show them the island. No, let me go in. There we go. Look at that island.
It is majestic, no? Beautiful.
Alright.
God, this map is huge.
Yeah, it's 5,000 by 5,000.
Pretty good number.
Alright, you guys are aboard the Midnight Tea Party, which is over here. Token-wise, if you're on the ship itself, we're using this setup down here for the interiors. But, yeah. You're gonna sail on forward. If you guys want to give input on where you should sail, feel free. Otherwise, Makor is going to decide for you. Currently, he's deciding between under the arch or trying to pass between the whirlpool and this little area right here.
I'm assuming that yeah, that's the only beach that we can easily get to.
Yep.
What would be his advice on one or the other?
For the whirlpool or the arch.
Yeah.
Let me give him a history check to see if he remembers which one is proper. Maker's sheet. What's your history bonus? Ah, it's horrible.
Cool.
Can't say it for sure. It's hard to tell which one's more rocky. The arch looks pretty rocky, but the whirlpool's pretty dangerous. You have a suggestion?
Is there any way to land on the cove on the other end?
Well, we can sail around and take the lifeboats across, but it's hard to tell what's up in that way. Not many have explored in that side of the island. Also, let me turn on some music and send you guys that link. You can pause the Rowdy Tavern and add.
Is the archway like longer than it looks, or is it that thin?
It's that wide, but it goes up high enough for the mast to pass under it.
Okay.
Here is the ambient music.
Would it be possible, either perception or investigation, to see if there's any particular weaknesses in that arch?
Sure. Give me a nature. Also,
Nature.
here is the she shanties that your pirate people are singing.
Oh, I know which video you just started playing. Yep. I play that one all the time in Sea of Thieves.
Could I try the nature check as well?
Yeah.
What would be the check to? What would he remember where the dark beast? Is it dark beast?
Yeah,
Dark
it's,
water.
Dark water.
Sorry. Yeah. Would he know if it were in the back of the island or like a whereabouts it would be?
Give him another history check for that.
Also, for some reason, it added proficiency to nature, so that should actually be a 15.
Okay. With everyone successful for that who rolled, looking at the arch itself and the area surrounding it, it's actually decently open. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a straight path right through without hitting any hidden rocks and whatnot. And the arch can handle the ship going underneath it just fine. As for his roll, he's 17. Well, the dark water said to come out all around. It really just comes where the who's living appeared. If we're on the back, if it gets awoken, it'll arrive there, and if we're in the front, if it wakes, then it'll arrive here. Just have to be quick about this.
Is it a nautical beast or is it amphibious?
Not really sure. It was described to me as mass of dark water and bones. Hard to tell.
A sea skeleton.
Well, I would call it more of like an ooze. Just giant mass of water and bone just swirling about.
Well, that sounds fun. But it seems the archway should be good for us to sail through.
Yeah, very good then. Take the arch.
One moment. What about here? Is that a beach?
Why, that appears to be a beach. We could climb up the cliffs there if you'd prefer that way. Although we'd have to travel through the jungle to get to the lagoon.
Do you know the whereabouts or how far away from the island that the beast can go?
It's hard to tell exactly, but what I was told, about a mile, maybe 2. Effectively, it cannot leave this map.
Alright. I just want to know if we want to risk the ship in here, inside the lagoon kind of thing, or if we want to lifeboat it, is what I assume we can do.
You have 2 lifeboats, which can hold 8 people each.
Well, if the little beastie appears, it'd be nice if we could have the ship kind of already out at sea so we can possibly get away quickly, instead of having to navigate through all these rocks slowly.
Well,
But-
for the bay, we'll not be able to get up to the beach itself. We'll have to keep it out somewhat, but basically, if there's any outer sea creatures, which is leviathans or whatnot, our ship would be protected in that bay. Really, it's just a choice of, do we want to be attacked by harpies and sirens, or do we want to be attacked by krakens and leviathans and stuff? Although I'm doubtful
because-
attacking those.
My concern is that this archway collapses, and then that'll block off the entire area, and we're stuck going through the pools.
With
And-
your nature checks, the archway could collapse, but only if it were hit by something big, like a cannonball or something like that.
Or a Leviathan, or a
Leviathan,
Kraken.
Or a Kraken.
What are the chances of that?
So those are my concerns, in that it might be incredibly difficult to get out if something were to happen, and that we're sabotaged by a smart, dark water creature kind of thing.
Agreed with that. Well, the issue, the other side on that coin would be that we'd have to be making our way out on lifeboats from that area.
And I'd prefer to try to get around a whirlpool in a large ship than tiny lifeboats.
Well, if we do scale from outside, then we don't have to go through the whirlpool.
That is true.
So if we park the boat something like here, still susceptible.
But we also be able to get sailing rather quickly if we need to book it for any reason. So I actually quite like that idea.
Harpies are probably going to be up around the cliffs, right? Because you said these were cliffs.
Yeah, for me, streams benefit. Yeah, like all that's cliff.
Might be our best bet, though.
Yeah, the only way that's not having to climb up the cliffs would be this beach here, and this beach here.
And what about this is cliffs as well?
Yep. Yeah, the only non-cliffs would be the two very large beaches. Those are the only way up that don't involve climbing a cliff.
Well, I have a means of making sure nobody falls to their doom. Handy to have a wizard. But I can also shoot down any harpies that try to get anyone as they're climbing up. What I'm thinking is we have a couple people climb up at a time while the others who have ranged options keep an eye out for harpies who try to intercept the climbers. And then basically take turns doing that. From there, we leave the ship out ready to sail again. And yeah, we'll have to go through the jungle a bit, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I like that option a lot more than trying to go through the arch and risk having to come back through the whirlpool.
So you're saying to leave the big ship out where kind of it is?
Yeah,
Probably
put it
closer,
over here.
like over here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That works for me. It's what you want to do.
Are we in consensus?
Yeah, I would go for the cliffs. I think we should there's a beach there, right? At the bottom of the cliffs?
Looks like a small one.
Could we take one of the lifeboats and put them there?
Aye.
For the purpose of, say worst case scenario, a Kraken comes up and eats our big ship. We have no way to leave. So, I mean, if anything, we might have something then.
Have both our sets of lifeboats there? Because,
I mean, at
what
least
we're gonna
one.
be doing is, we'll be taking one off the ship into the to the beach. So we wouldn't just climb into the water and swim.
Yeah. Or if our ship got pushed away or they left or something for some reason, then we could paddle after them.
But yeah, we'll be taking one from the ship to the beach, even if it is only 100 feet or whatever it is.
Yeah, just as long as we have a ship.
Yeah.
Alright. Taking the ship up to that little area up there then.
Yep.
Very good. Chuck it over there. Take that flip. Closer. Grab the lifeboats. You want both on the beach or just one?
How many
Do we
people
need
do we want to
both?
bring?
I
Well,
would say probably just take one.
yeah, if you want any extra NPCs to follow along with you, then you can bring an extra lifeboat. Otherwise, he's just bringing himself and his first mate with you.
Oh, one boat should hold all of us then.
Aye, aye.
Plan
If you can
sounds
take,
good.
Okay.
if you can take 8, you said, right?
Aye.
Want to take 2 extra guys?
Might as well help us against
To,
any creatures attacking while we climb.
They can
So
also
that'd be like 8
preliminarily guard the lifeboats while we go with the captain and first mate.
Indeed. Alright, let me grab tokens. Just gonna shucky duck you all over there. And then I need 2 sea pirates. And let's go. Alright. The lifeboat doesn't actually look like it can hold all of you, but it can. So, you know.
Nice.
Alright.
While we're sailing, I'd like to have my owl fly up a bit and look over the tops of the cliffs to see if there's any immediate threats there, or specifically if there's anything watching us.
Okay, can your owl communicate with you?
Yes, within
So-
100 feet.
Can it, like, give more than just hoots, or is it, like...
Well, I can see through its eyes.
Okay. And you can give me a perception check.
How long would it take for us to get over there? Probably not long, right?
Your ship moves at... Lifeboat specifically moves at 20 feet per round, so... It's gonna take you... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10...
8.
Yeah. 8 rounds, so... Almost a
I can
minute.
roll pretty fast.
Burb gets is it advantage because he's an owl?
Yeah, you're using your bird side.
Oh, yeah.
So you can get your advantage with your owl bird. Actually... whatever, it's fine.
Well,
Superb. Alright, what is their passive shoops? Your owl flying around, seeing through its eyes, the cliffs seem perfectly clear of most monstrous life. There are obviously some basic birds, a lot of seagulls and whatnot flying around. The cliffs are covered in their shit, but
okay, and to note, I do have a detect magic as an at-will ability, so
Okay.
I think that'll see anything magical in 30 feet.
30 or 60, one of the two.
I'm pretty sure it's
60.
30.
I'll just make sure I'm going to check it out.
30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. Okay. Guys, make your way forward. You're going to put you to 10 to there before things happen. Everyone make me perception checks. Roll them. They are actually in this area, actually, before I roll. That's fine.
I see plenty.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that plus
that's wrong.
13?
Something wrong happened.
Let's see. With plus 13.
That's not correct.
Yep, let me look. Properties. I'm pretty sure I know it. Yep. Okay, for your skill proficiencies, you need to put it as a 1 for your proficiency in it, not your total bonus. If you have
Okay.
expertise, you put a 2.
Okay.
Because you're basically saying, hey, multiply my proficiency by 6 or 5, whatever. That's what it's doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what it's doing.
Fix that.
Also, since you guys are no longer a ship, there's no more she shanty, sadly. I was enjoying that. But there's now the jungle sound. So you can add this in addition to the current stuff.
We could play some like lute shanties, mix with that.
Wait a minute, I see 2 air ones.
Oh. Which one's the proper?
It's the
I
first
mean-
mate.
They'll
There
go
we go.
both.
Just put you over there. Shit.
I know I have mirror image, but I didn't cast it. Actually, it's not prepared, so. Yep, I'm
Okay,
taking
now it's
notice.
working properly. Cool.
Alright, I'm good. Let's see, what are your perceptions? Horrible, decent, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, now what were my stuffs? Alright. Good. Let's see, you guys notice. Well, Muse, you're too busy strumming your lute to notice anything. You're having a good time. However, everyone else notices creatures in the jungle and atop the cliffs staring at you. I want to change the music to the combat music. So this is the music you should be playing now instead. Go and plop their tokens in. Here we go. You guys noticed all but one. Okay. 5, 6. Let's just roll a d6 to see which one you didn't notice. This one. Alright. And these guys aren't here. These guys aren't here. These guys aren't here. Okay. To initiative. Not the ship. The ship doesn't go to initiative. You may roll initiative. Oh, I'm muted, aren't I? I am. Aha! I was muted! Roll initiative.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
How fun!
there we go. Yeah, I forgot to unmute after being talked at. Yeah, you notice all but one of these feminine bird-like women atop the cliffs and in the jungle. They're obviously harpies. With your research, you know that the harpies have multi-attack, allowing them to make 2 claw attacks, or 1 claw and 1 snatch. Snatch lets them grapple you and continue moving at full speed, which is nasty. They also have the Screech power, which you were told about, which deals thunder damage on a failed Constitution saving throw. It is an area effect of 20 feet around the creature. And they have a fly speed of 60 feet. And that it's pretty basic. And once you harvest it, if you harvest it, then you'll be able to get information from that as well. Right. Why are you mentioned here? Alright.
Is the owl separate initiative or same?
Same as yours.
Do I know if it has any bonus actions?
The harpies? Yes. With your research, I forgot to read this part. They have the cunning action of a rogue.
Cool.
Ah, so they can get very close to us.
Indeed. Alright, sorting initiative. RP number 6 begins the initiative and will fly forward. 1 second, real quick. These are all 80 feet up because they're on the top of the cliff.
I can't see them in the initiative.
Oh. There we go. There you go.
There we go.
So yeah, they're all 80 feet up, so they fly down to actually get a bit closer. So 60 feet over to here, still 80 feet in the air. Using a bonus action to dash, you will get 20 feet down, or not 20 feet down, 60 feet down, so he's 20 feet above you. And using the action of the creature, it is going to fly forward to there. It is still 20 feet in the air. As it flies above you, screeching at you.
How
Nalsu
pleasant.
is going to look at it. I hate harpies. and he's going to point his hand crossbow at the creature and fire off a bolt. Let's see, your bonus is +9. Oh yeah.
Got a McCree here.
That'll still hit. And he's going to roll damage of 3d6 plus 5. 15 points of damage as the bolt slams into the creature's side. Blood dripping from the wound. It is a deep purple.
That's a really good hand crossbow.
What's the little 20 on them?
That is the elevation.
Elevation.
Yeah, it's 20.
Oh,
feet above
okay.
you guys. That is his turn. Makor is going to pull out his own hand crossbow and fire. You can see your bonus is the same to hit, right? Or is it slightly lower? Same to hit, okay. 20 plus 9, and that'll hit, and there's the damage. 8 points piercing damage as the bolt slams into the creature. More blood drips from the wound. Fire at 1. Want to fire his own hand crossbow, because they're all fitted with that. His bonus is only +5, I believe. Make sure though. +6. I was wrong. That'll hit. You're rolling really hot.
These are some competent NPCs.
Yeah. Has 8 more damage as the bolt flies into it. This creature has made a horrible mistake being flung right into the murder nest. Zob, it is your turn.
Woo! Primal Adrenaline. Work correctly. Thank you. Okay.
Also,
I am going to have her make a wisdom save.
alright.
It's time to Toll the Dead. Or whatever that spell is.
Let's see. That is. I'm just gonna-
Yes, it's Toll the Dead.
Every time someone casts that, I just start thinking the Undertaker theme from WWE.
Boom. Just,
Okay, you're fine.
She hears the bell sounding, but she knows that she is a stronger sonic creature, and she will just kind of shrug it off. She's heard worse.
I'd like to marshal our enemy,
Sure, go ahead.
just in case there's anything we don't know.
Right, with that, you'll know that her AC is 14, and her current HP is 12. You go and look at her other stats.
Weaknesses or resistances?
She has no resistances, weaknesses, or anything like that, or immunities. Her claw is decent to hit, and does moderate damage.
Okay,
The rest you've already found out from your research.
sounds good.
Yes.
Fling a firebolt.
Very good.
No.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't I have a turn? I had a 19 initiative.
Are you not on this thing? Oh, your initiative didn't set.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me put you up here. Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll give you turn right
I mean,
after Muse takes her firebolt, which that looks like a miss. The bolt will fly off and slam into this rock here, doing no damage. Anything else for your turn before it goes to Arwen or Erwin?
Nope.
Okay, Erwin, you may take your turn.
all right.
Do I take the fumble damage?
No.
So, Superb here is going to fly up, do the flyby, and aid me.
All right.
So that's 20 feet over, 20 feet up, and then 20 feet down. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. So flyby aid, and then firebolt.
Very good.
And 20.
That is a crit. Right, 8 damage will slam into her as a bunch of her feathers burst into flame. She's barely holding on, and she's fairly scorched, bleeding all over. But she is still flying. Alright. The pirate, who has not gone yet, will fire his crossbow bolt at her. And will miss. He will then reload his crossbow. Tamori.
Tamori will. Yeah, he has to. Alright. He's going to Sacred Flame the harpy.
Alright.
Yes, a DC 14 Dex.
Bam.
It's fine.
Jeez.
It dodges the sacred flame as it screeches at you. Right. All the harpies now get to go. Should move them all. Let's see, that's 60 plus 60 feet down, so it's 20 feet above you guys, and it's going to dash to get to there, 20 feet up. This one's going to move to there with the dash, 20 feet up above the air. That one is going to get to there with a dash, 20 feet above the air. This one. And aim for this one. Alright. Now's their turn. Erwin.
Okay. At this point, considering there's quite a few parties around, I'm going to activate Blade Song, bringing my AC up to 22. And I will cast... Yeah, I'd like to finish off the target, so Superb, doing the flyby again, so 20 feet up, then 20 feet down, and I'll actually move him back... back here. So, with him aiding me... So, 24 to hit.
That'll hit. And
Why
this is
were we
on,
rolling
the
3
injured,
times?
Elven accuracy.
Oh, okay.
right? It's a glorious thing.
3 fire.
Right? The fire will scorch her wings as she barely... Hold on, I clicked the wrong button. Here we go. She is still flapping, but she is a poke away from death. She is looking pretty scared now. Right. The harpy...
By the... Oh, sorry. Is the water we're above shallow enough to move through?
Let's see. You could swim through it. You'd have to be about here to be able to stand. And Muse would have to be here to be able to stand.
And is the boat still moving towards the beach?
Yeah, yeah. The pirates up here are using their move action to row the boat. On their turn, it moves. Alright, the harpy is going to make a wisdom saving throw to see if she wants to run away. She's feeling pretty courageous. She is going to flap, flap, flap. Use the bonus action to disengage as she tries to snatch pirate number 1. Let's see, what is her snatch? 7, okay.
Is this versus AC?
This is an athletics versus his acrobatics.
Okay.
Your acrobatics plus 6. You're pretty good.
Not good
Unfortunately,
enough.
he is snatched, and she may move at full speed. You were movement, so action again. What it was. So, action of there. Snatched, and she is going to just back her up 10 feet, actually. 20 feet, because she had to fly down to your level. She'd be right there, actually. She does have the guy. He is within her grasp as she is grappled.
She's
And-
hovering over water right now, right? She's at elevation 0?
Yep.
Perfect.
Ignacio. No, you don't, you bastard! He's gonna fire a bolt at her. I'll hit. She's dead. It's 3d6 plus a lot. Bolt will slam into her as she just poofs into a vicious goop. Just blood flying everywhere. It's nasty. It's obvious his bolts are doing something more than just piercing damage.
Explodifying them.
Yeah, it's nasty. She is unable to be harvested because of this.
I'd like to look at your hand crossbow after this, if you don't mind.
We're all over this insured. Got things to fight. Makor. He's going to point his crossbow at number 8 and fire at her. That is a miss, sadly. He's going to start fixing his crossbow because it seemed to have jammed for a bit. Fire at 1. Dropped into the water, he is going to swim back to the boat. Get back on his action. Zob. What would you like to do, Zob?
Sorry, I was muted.
No worries.
So exactly how far is it away? 45, since it's 20 feet up, or is it still 25 away?
It's 45 feet away from you.
Okay. One moment. Dang. It's slightly too far away for that. I guess make a wisdom saving throw. RP8.
Alright. He will look at you as you toll the bell. And will fail, hearing the horrible sound.
Of the Undertaker.
Indeed.
That is 1d8, or is it 1d2? It is 1d8. Okay.
Right.
2 damage.
2 points
Nice.
of necrotic damage as the bell rings throughout her mind. She looks annoyed.
I think I'm gonna forego the impending strength check. Was that what the
It was a
thing was
grapple
for
check.
snatching?
It's a grapple, so it's athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Would that be considered like a strength check, or is it that just a skill check?
It's a ability check for dexterity or strength, based upon.
Oh,
if you're
okay.
proficient or not.
So it wouldn't help, probably. I think I'll go for Bear's Endurance.
All right.
So that'll give me 2d6 temporary hit points. Which are lost when it ends.
Very good.
They
Very
will
good.
last for an hour.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Sounds good. Pirate will continue rowing the ship as you guys move forward 20 feet. So I don't have to deal with the annoyance of that. There we go. He's then going to fire a bolt off at number 7. Which will miss, and reload his crossbow. Tamori. It should be noted, those up here, medium-sized creatures up here can get out of the ship and move. Although Muse would still need to be a bit closer.
I think Tamori might get out. Do I take? Is it difficult terrain? I assume it is.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain until you get to here.
Probably fine there then. I'm going to produce flame at the one right above me.
All right.
7.
Attack roll 10. Fire will fly out and off into the sky. You would see a seagull narrowly dodge the bolt. It kind of screeches at you.
And that'll be it.
All right, the harpy's turn. All the other, no, they're all grouped together now. So yep, harpies. This one is going to flap down to your elevation, and it's going to screech out. Everyone upon the ship must make me a Constitution saving throw.
I think blade singing.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Oh, sorry. I also get advantage on con checks.
All right.
From Bear's Endurance.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't specify.
Oh wait, it's not a concentration. It's just. Sorry. So yeah, just the first one, which is 20 anyway, so that's fine.
Oh no, Druid friend.
Not much better.
All right. Let's see. See his troop. All right. Muse and Tamori, you both fail and take 13 points of thunder damage as the screech rings through your ears, blood trickling down. That's that harpy's turn. 9 is going to fly and try to snatch at a. Let's roll a d. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, let's roll a d8. Snatch at Pyre 1. That's 1d20 plus 7 versus his plus 6. He's snatched and will fly to here at ground elevation. She had to fly down 20 feet. Using her disengage via the running action. RP10 is going to. Let's see. 10 is going to flop down to here and scratch at Erwin. Claws. Two claws. First claw, second claw.
Swing and a miss, sister.
Right. You easily dodge out of the way of the claws of the harpy. She just screeches in your face, sadly. And she's also at a ground position now. Number 8. It's going to flap over to here. See which one it wants to choose. That's not D8. That's a D28. There we go. Going to try to grab Zob and snatch you away. Give me a athletics or acrobatics choice. Check your choice.
Okay.
Right, you are snatched away. She only had to move 5 feet, so she can go. Or she had to move 25 feet, so she can go 35. She can get to here. You win. There we go. She's flying
That's a
with you and
strong
you are
harpy.
grappled. Harpy 11 is going to just flap down to ground elevation and claw at pirate. No number. Claw, claw. First claw will dig deep, dealing 7 points of piercing damage into the pirate's flesh.
Poor pirate, no number.
He took damage. It's fine. Arwen. Or Erwin, sorry.
Okay. You alright there, Zob?
Ah, I'll be fine.
Perfect. I'm gonna help out this bloke. So Aaron will bonus action cast Shadow Blade. Owl will swoop by to aid against this harpy and then fly back. And I'm going to action throw Shadow Blade at Harpy 9.
Very good.
So 25 to hit. That's 13 psychic damage.
Alright. The creature will kind of stop flapping for half a second, almost dropping into the water, but will flap back up as it kind of screeches at its head, like, "Ah!" That took damage. It's not happy. Still flapping, though.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
Great. Nacio is going to fire another bolt. This time he's kind of annoyed, and since they're taking away his people, he is going to multi-attack with his crossbow, shooting 2 bolts. Bofad, the one who took his friend pirate. 1 hit. Or why do I never remember the bonus damage on this? It's +5. Okay. Almost 16 points of damage as the beast gets slammed by the bolt. Nearly falters into the water, but still stays aloft. Acor, he is going to pull out his cutlass and strike at the harpy in front of him. And using his offhand, he is going to fire his crossbow bolt at the one who took his friend. Let's see, that is... scroll down a bit more. What's your cutlass? +9, and okay. Same thing as your crossbow, except for better dice. Cutlass! And crossbow. Ooh, crossbow's crit. Cutlass damage. Crossbow damage. 7 slashing to Harpy 11. As the blade cuts into her flesh, and 12 piercing to Harpy with his friend. Damage applied. Pirate who is grappled is going to try to stab at it with his dagger as he draws it forth. That'll hit. Bonus damage. Like a +4, right? It's 3. 6 points of piercing damage as he drops to the water. Creature dead. That one can be harvested.
Shot to the heart and haste to blame.
Yeah. With his move action, he's going to swim over to here. Over to there. So he has to move half speed. There we go. Zob.
Command drop.
Alright. Saving throw.
DC 13.
It is
Drop
wisdom,
the
right?
man.
Bam. She
Okay, or
really
you can
wants
roll
to eat
20.
you. She wants to eat you. I'm sorry. She can't drop you. That was your action. Do you have any bonus action you want to use?
Does he
Scream at him a
tech-
bunch.
By the way, does he technically count as a falling creature that I could cast Featherfall on in anticipation?
Yeah, technically. I mean, they're not going to take any damage or anything like that, but you could do that.
I guess I'll wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I have no bonus actions
Alright,
after casting a spell, so.
use.
If I move to the back of the ship here,
Yeah.
will that provoke an opportunity from 7?
Eat it would.
And from 10, I imagine.
7 and 10.
I'll just fire at 8 back there. Try to help out Zob.
Okay. That'll slam into 8 as the fire will scorch her wings. She's not happy, but still grabbing him because she wants food. Right. Pirate. The ship will continue moving forward.
I'm assuming this doesn't provoke?
No. This
It's
is just
forced
as, yeah. You guys get to there. Everyone on the ship can now get off without issue. And move just fine. He is again going to fire a bolt at number 8. That'll hit. 8 points of damage. The bolt will pierce her side. Pew. Mori.
He's going to do Sacred Flame on 8.
Right. X 14. Let's see if you can do it. Bird. Boop. Making the save. Man, these things are really good at their saves.
Apparently so.
She will easily dodge out of the way with Zob in tow.
Yeah, that's it for Tamori.
Alright. Harpy number 7. The Harpy's turn. The group of Harpies. Let's see, number 7. Over here, she's going to flap down and attack Ignacio. Flap, flap. 1 will hit. 7 points of piercing damage as it slams into his side. A dark blood red will pour out of his wound. Woo! Number 10. Where's number 10? Blind. Oh, it's under. Yep, there it is. This one is going to cut at Makor. Pew, pew. Only 1 stab. 9 points of piercing. His blood is blue.
Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
Indeed. Number 8 is going to continue flapping with the Zob. Where does she want to go? She's going to flap up 60 feet. So she's 30 feet in the air, and she's going to fly here with her bonus. And with her action, she's going to try to peck at you. Claw at your eyes and all that.
Okay.
So that is a 16 and 12 to hit.
Nope.
Your armor protects you as she's just clawing at metal. It doesn't work. She's not very good at opening cans. Alright. Harpy 11. Also, you're 30 feet in the air now.
Okay.
See, number 11. Going to flap down to this guy and try to snatch him. Versus his 6. He was definitely snatched. He was 5 feet. They are going to over here. Erwin.
Oh, these bastards. Okay. Let's see here. Starting from there, superb 60 feet would be... Okay. So, how much would it take to get... Zob, do you want any help now?
I guess so.
Okay, actually, that would be too... actually, no, best I can do is... Yeah, that, unfortunately. Other Harpy's just too out of range. So, Superb flies up over, aids me, flies back to there, and then bonus action, recall Shadow Blade, action, throw Shadow Blade at Harpy 11.
Alright.
Which should just be normal.
What's the
2060.
2060?
Yeah, so it'll just
I mean,
be
you can get off the boat and walk along shore, right?
Yeah, it's free to walk right now.
Oh, free to walk.
Yeah.
Let's see, so then I have... snap to grid. Okay, I have 40 feet of movement, which means, actually, if I went... Is that in swimming?
That you'd be difficult terrain, and one over here you'd be swimming.
Okay, difficult terrain I'd be able to get to here then, if that still is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Superb still couldn't reach Harpy 8, but could reach Harpy 11. So, yeah, I gotta go with that. So, 24 to hit.
Alright, that'll hit. Also, these bodies are tied a bit.
14 damage.
Very good.
Oh, the body's moving out?
Yeah, just from the tide.
It's alive.
Right. The blade will slam into the harpy. Although it's still flying and still grasping upon the pirate. Ignacio. He is going to strike 3 times with his blade. Let's see. Blade is pretty nasty. Who do you want to strike with it? Let's go the one on your captain first. So, 1, 2, 3. All 3 hit. That is 1d8 plus 5 plus 2d6. Okay, that is 12 on that one, and then 31. Okay, 50. All 3 strikes will be required, but after the third, the harpy's head will plop into the water.
God, this man is vicious. He's a
Yeah.
monster.
He is a monster. She's dead. Right. He's going
Holy
to
shit,
turn-
440 damage.
I just did that because she was dead. I didn't want to math.
He's a Tarrasque using this guy's self.
Acor is going to give a nod to his first mate and will kind of step over to here, get the body off, and will strike out with his own blade at Harpy 7. 3 strikes. 2 will hit. His weapon is not as deadly as his first mate, but still nasty, so d8 plus 5 per. 28 damage, or 18, sorry. She will get cut up. Her couple of feathers will fall to the ground. Some will flow into the water, drifting away with the tide. Pirate 1 is going to try to stab this thing with his dagger. Will successfully do so. Probably should just keep his dagger out at this point in time. Stab! Blood will trickle down from the wound. Zob.
I guess I could try to counter grapple?
Sure.
Is that a thing I can do?
If you want to try that, she is a flying creature. I could say she's same size as you, so I can say you can try that. I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna be a little weird, considering that she's the one keeping you aloft, so you're probably gonna plummet if you succeed.
That's fine.
Go ahead. I'm ready to make
Cool.
her check.
Let's just roll a 1.
Can't break those cuffs.
Okay, she barely makes it out of your grasp. She keeps flying. And you both rolled 1s. Alright.
I guess bonus action Shield of Faith.
Alright. Use.
I'm just gonna press that again since the command didn't work last.
Gonna go over here where it's shady. Firebolt at number 8.
Alright.
What is the like sun light?
It's decently lit. It's about 2 p.m.
So
It's not very
sunlight
cloudy.
sensitivity would kick in for the kobold.
Yes.
Would it though for the shade?
That's it. It's for the target you're attacking. If they're in light, it doesn't matter if you are.
Yeah. The harpies are definitely in broad daylight.
Okay.
Okay, 16 will hit for 8 damage. Its bolt will slam into the creature. Yeah! Well, the wings singe a bit.
Drop our green guy.
That's its response. Actually, they speak common, I believe. Might have an actual response. Yeah. No! It's food! Alright. Pirate is going to keep moving the shippy. You guys would get to there. Ship kind of rotates like that. Shocky does you guys more appropriately on the ship. Yep. And he's going to fire a bolt at number 11. which will miss. Tamori.
I'll look over here. Actually, no. Perfect. He'll Sacred Flame the one holding Zob
Alright.
with the best radiant damage.
She will fail and take the radiant damage, as her body will be enveloped by holy light, or holy fire. Kind of tickles. She's still aloft.
That's it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Number 7. Gonna flap up to here and strike out at Ignacio. Pew pew. Both will miss. Dead one. Number 8 is going to keep flying with Zob, flying 30 or 60 feet in the air, which gives her 30 feet, so she's at 60. A dash action to get there, and 20 feet in the air, so she is 80 feet in the air now.
Cool.
She's then going to use her action. Her action, not her cunning action, to claw at you, Zob. Both will miss, as your armor is too strong. Number 11.
Does she have advantage attacking me?
No, you're not restrained, you're just grappled.
Okay.
And number 11 is going to flap. Let's give her forward, and then 15, 30, 45 feet in there. There we go. That's math. That's their turn. Erwin.
Oh, right, I have push to talk, Derp. Okay, I was saying, so that's going to take all 40 feet of my movement to move here to 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're in this color of water, then you're fine to move without difficult. Unless you're Muse, in which case you have to be in this lighter one. She's small.
Okay. Bonus action recall Shadow Blade. Superb is going to dash, so 60 feet. So 45 plus 15 in the air, plus another 60 in the air, so 75 feet in the air. How to set elevation?
The macro at the top of the campaign frame, the elevation. Just choose the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. There you go.
Okay. So he'll be there ready. And Erwin is going to Firebolt Harpy 8.
Alright.
Killing the harpy at this point might just kill me.
No, there's a reason I moved up.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
Alright. Ignacio is going to strike out at this creature with his blade. Might kill it, so I'm going to roll once and then his other attacks after. That's actually a miss. Striking out again with his blade. That'll hit. For 11 points of damage, he's going to have to strike out again with his blade. Total of 30 damage. This creature, like the other ones that he have killed, will kind of explode out into a gory mess, unable to be harvested.
Harpy 10 is on the boat, actually. And not exploded.
No. There you the symbol for non-exploded. Other. Oop, there you go. All right. Acor is going to fire off at the one grabbing his friendly. Actually, that guy's above the fucking. Nah, he's going to fire at the one at Zob.
You're safe to fire at them. Don't worry if they drop.
Okay, then he's just going to fire at the one who's got his friend. Pew! Pew! Both bolts will strike. For 15 damage to the harpy. The harpy will fall.
And as soon as his friend is within 60 feet of me, Featherfall on both him and Zob.
Okay. That guy will get within 60 feet of you. After he falls 15 feet. And then.
Oh, wait, Zob. Sorry, Zob wouldn't be able to get affected by this. He's way too out of range for that.
Mm-hmm.
Still casting it?
Yeah.
Okay. That guy will land safely upon the ground. And he'll Maker will give you a nod. Pirate 1. He's gonna move over to here. Fire a bolt at the one who's carrying Zob. Actually, he's gonna ready it for when you're above the cliff, so you can land safely. Zob.
What can I do while grappled?
You just can't move, so whatever you can normally do, fine.
Okay, so then can I draw my weapon and attack with it?
As long as it's not two-handed, I believe. We make sure
Okay,
that
so-
that might be a Pathfinder thing.
Pretty sure it's a
one-handed
Pathfinder thing.
Yeah, just make sure.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, default grapple rules in 5e are pretty powerful. They're pretty brutal.
Let's see. Roll F. Grapple. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. See conditions. Grapple. Here we go. You cannot move. And... yeah, you just can't move.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit it with my mace then.
Very good. Is that a crit? No, not a crit. Okay. That'll strike into her for 10 points of bludgeoning damage as her kind of back shoulder blade pops, and it sounds horrible, but she's trying to eat you, so it's fine. She's still flying, though. Use.
If we manage to kill this, is he okay if he drops from that height?
Yep, I'll be able to get within 60 feet.
Okay.
You have
Nope.
a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So that would be the 6.
yep, the bolt will fly into the rock face over here. Rock is sad.
No.
The pirate, he's going to get off the boat, kind of drag it on land a bit more so it doesn't wash away. And that is his turn.
The rock's just like, why is my life so hard?
Tamori.
I'm going to guiding bolt him. Actually, wait, it's within 120. What's the range on Sacred Flame? Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably guiding bolt.
Keep in mind that he's 110 feet away currently.
Yeah.
That's fine. Oh wait, guiding bolt, not firebolt.
I'll miss.
The guiding bolt will slam into the rock face. It is a sad rock. Although you
And
have
that's
advantage
everything
to
for
hit
him?
it, so if you miss, you have advantage to hit the rock. Alright. The harpy number 8, the last harpy alive, is going to try to flap away with its friendly neighborhood Zob. It is at elevation of this. As soon as it gets here, this guy's going to get an attack upon her. That is a miss by 1, sadly, as the bolt will just fly off and slam right below your feet, Zob. Now
Cool.
she's going to continue flapping.
How tall are these cliffs, by the way?
They're 80 feet above.
I said they're level with the cliffs.
Yeah, they're level with the cliffs.
Yeah.
Now she's going to flap on over to there. And she's going to try to eat a face.
Is it still 80 elevation?
Yep.
Or just ground now?
You're technically at ground level, but
For them, it's 80. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are 80 feet above those below. Both for
Can we still see
platforms. You can see the tops of their head. So you'd have they'd have 3/4 cover, which is +5 AC, I believe.
One got sharpshooter.
But that's her turn. She's gonna let go of the grapple. By the way, she just wants to eat you now.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Erwin.
Okay. Distance to Birdie. So.
She is 155 feet away from you.
And.
Although from your angle,
I'd have-
she would only have half cover.
So am I laying down or am I
But-
standing?
You're standing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd have to get 35 feet closer. Would I be able to do that? I mean, that's 35 feet closer.
Yeah.
Still visible? Is it 3/4 cover?
It is 3/4 cover from that location.
Okay, which is disadvantage on attack.
It's +5 AC.
Okay. So then Superb is going to 45 feet, 50 feet, flyby aid, 55, 60. And I'm going to Firebolt.
All right.
Or B8. Damn.
+5 AC from cover will have you strike the rock face.
I'm sorry, Rock.
It groans at you. Ignacio. His crossbow has a horrible range, sadly. He's probably not going to be able to help in this anymore. Make sure, though, which is max range. Oh! Your crossbow's pretty freaking awesome. He's gonna flap on over to here. And by flap, I mean he's gonna walk.
He's gonna flap with his feet.
Yep, creature is within his range, although disadvantage range, not advantage range. He does have partial cover of +2 AC. He can still make his shot. Disadvantage is a 25 to hit, and that'll hit. 14 damage as the harpy explodes into a gory mess. You are covered in blood, Zob. But combat is over. All harpies are dead. Or all harpies in this area. You're also at the top of the cliff, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you hold on to the rope while you're up there?
Well, does he have a rope?
I do.
It's probably only 50 feet.
Yes.
I mean, I got more rope. We can tie it up.
Actually, no. I have more rope than that. Yeah, but
Very well. Grab the harpy body and
Alright.
throw it in the boat.
Very good, very good.
I'm going to secure my grappling hook and let down 100 feet of rope.
Alright. Rope lies down from the cliff. You were able to climb it. There are no
Can I see
harpies here,
anything
so
from here
you
with
guys
perception?
are all able to climb it.
We can basically
Look
take
into
10
the
to just
underbrush?
climb up.
With your view from up there, you can't really see too far into the jungle due to the vast swath of plant matter in your way. Looking out here, see the ship. You're seeing the ship there. You can see a bunch of harpies all atop it. Most of them dead. A couple still fighting, although the crew atop it are winning, and none have fallen. So
Nice.
they're doing their own fight while you guys were doing yours. Looking into the jungle, sounds a lot like a bunch of strange creatures inside there, but you can't see any of them.
Can do a survival or a nature check.
Sure.
I'm going to do survival.
Right. The sounds that they're making are very reminiscent of primates, chimpanzees, monkeys as well. Sounds that they're making. So, a bunch of the creatures here are chimpanzees, a couple lemurs. It's a lot of those types of creatures running around.
Okay.
All the sounds that you've heard so far aren't monstrous. They are animal.
All right. Are the pirates staying down below with the boat?
Yeah, these two pirates will stay down, but Makor and Ignacio will join you up top.
And
Are
what
you going
about
to be
me?
joining us, Muse?
I want to examine the harpy that's laying in the boat.
Yeah,
Somebody
go ahead.
said one of them was laying there, right? Dead?
Yeah, there's two in the boat dead, as
And there's
Tamori dragged another.
one there. You can grab that one if you want.
Yep, that one also didn't go boom.
Can I salvage some feathers from them?
Give me a survival. Pretty sure it is. There's feathers that are super fancy. Yeah, it's feathers.
I mean,
Alright.
I was just going to wait until the mission was over before we start carving them, but
Everyone else is climbing up the cliff face. You start cutting up the feathers and acquire a set of harpy feathers. This is a crafting material.
How
tomorrow will
After this
probably go and do the same thing. And scold the kobold for, doing the thing.
So, green means you successfully harvested.
Could I try it on the other one too, and then give it to other people so they don't have to come back?
Yeah, it's a survival for each.
Tamori sucks.
Well, if there's two of you there, you guys can assist each other.
Hey, look at that. That's a familiar number.
Are you doing it separately or assisting?
Tamori would help.
Okay. In that case, the next one is successfully harvested.
Is there a third?
Yeah, there's three.
Might as well.
Tamori doesn't suck for once.
Yeah, he's got that one.
Right. All three are successfully harvested.
So how much is a set?
It's
Like five?
enough to make one item, effectively. But it's about 5-6 feathers total. It's a random number, effectively, because it doesn't matter too much as long as it's more than 3.
Okay. That I'll go and climb up the rope with him.
Alright. Coming up the rope, you meet with the other groups. Find yourselves in jungle.
I might be able to do something with those feathers and the Featherfall spell. I'm actually curious.
So I have 2 sets, correct?
You gather 3 sets total from all. 1 for each harpy.
I mean, like on my person.
Yeah. 1, 2
So
for
like
you
I
and
can
1 for
just like
Mori.
give someone a set if I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious if you don't mind. I'd like to see what I can do with those.
That one.
Tamori would give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give some to wait, who just got some?
Erwin.
Okay, so I'll give some to Zob, since Tamori doesn't seem too interested in.
Alright.
Well, if other people want it, Tamori will give it to them. He's not a greedy person.
I'll like offer like a set up to Zob.
Thank you, small one.
Indeed.
It's not too nice taking them from them, but Could probably use them for good. As
They're
opposed to
dead.
them.
They don't need them anymore.
If they didn't want their feathers taken, they wouldn't have attacked us.
You do make a good point there.
The
Still, doesn't feel too great about taking them, but...
Acor will shrug. He'll pull out the map. Alright, this was set for the beach, so I'm not exactly how to get there from here, but it's basically the center of the island, so it shouldn't be too hard. Just to head northeast from here. He'll roll up the map.
Tamora always knows where north is, if it matters, because he's got his guiding stone.
That's good. You guys will not get lost in the jungle because of that.
Yay!
Yeah, that's the item he's attuned. My character sheet, I didn't update it for this one, but he's attuned to it.
Right, I have to check a couple things as you guys are going to be moving through the jungle. Let's see. Actually, it's north from you guys. I just thought you guys were over here for some reason. Yeah, just directly north is where you guys need to go. But okay, let's see. Travel-wise, there are 2 possible encounter checks. High or low for an encounter. Use.
Oh, are we still on initiative?
No, he's asking you if you want to go for high or for low. It's like
Oh,
flipping
for-
a coin. Yeah.
Oh, for that? Go high.
So 41 or higher, there's an encounter. Alright. Traveling through the jungle, I'm gonna shucky ducky you guys to the next area.
Real quick question. Since it's all forested here, would it be more shaded?
Yeah, you would not have issues with
Okay.
your light sensitivity. As you guys get to here, you would all need to make me perception checks. No, and let me send you guys where I just put you. There you go.
I was looking around for a sec, couldn't find us.
Same as my passive perception.
Stealth. I probably should roll how many there are. Okay. Alright. Muse. The bird.
Do I lose my Shield of Faith for any reason?
That's hour duration, or is it more? Or is it less?
It's an
Hold on.
hour.
Just to make sure.
Oh, I only asked because it was removed from my token.
Oh, you'd still have that. You guys didn't travel for too long, so Shield of Faith would still be active.
Okay.
Yeah, how long has it been? About?
About 5 minutes since you finished the combat and climbed up here.
Okay, then
Okay.
I have 5 minutes left.
Alright, about this point, just making sure, everyone but Erwin would hear crackling of bushes up ahead, and would see, or at least, the bird, Zob, Tamori would see, large bipedal sharks covered in decaying, sea plant matter, and other such things like reefs and whatnot. Ahead.
Barnacle.
Yeah, barnacles and the like. They are up ahead, and they have not seemed to notice you just yet, but they are marching in your general direction.
Do I... What check would I do? Nature for that?
These
True.
guys would be religion and nature.
Let me check my sheet.
Which also be noticed is that I'm going to play the music. Oh. There we go. Well, with the nature check, that thing is definitely not natural. It obviously has parts of a shark, and parts of a human, and parts of something else you're not quite sure. With your,
Religion check.
with your religion, Zob, that thing's undead. It seems to be some form of stitched together amalgamation of humans, shark, and some other creatures. It's nasty.
It's had some flesh work done.
Yeah, kind of like a flesh golem, but not.
Okay.
The cliff here. Is there any way to get up it, or is it just kind of...
Yeah, you can. The way around is right there if you want to just walk around. Otherwise, you can climb up. It's 15 feet above.
Tomorrow would probably motion us to go and climb up it, kind of thing. And
We'll go up and around to basically get to the beach from the other side.
If you guys
I don't
are
mind,
wanting
we
to hide
Or we
away from
can-
these, then you guys would need to make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm not good at those.
Does it? Is there a point to not doing it though? Because either we engage it or we possibly don't.
How high up is the cliff?
15 feet.
15?
Yeah, from your current elevation.
When do you start to take damage? Isn't it 10
I believe so, yeah.
from a fall? Sorry, what?
Well,
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, at 10 for every interval of 10.
Is it a d6 for a fall, or is it more?
Yes.
D6 per 10 feet.
Up
Okay.
to 20 d6 at 200.
Well, if we're not going to be able to get around them quietly, then I suggest we take them by surprise.
Okay, while you guys are doing this talk, they're moving, so they're over out here now.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go for try and stealth.
Tamori sucks.
On the
I
plus
was
side-
suggesting an ambush, but
The stealth is a group stealth versus... It's basically your average roll total versus their average perception.
Can't we just attack them?
If you want to attack them, you can do so, and you can ignore people who want stealth if you so choose. But some people want to
The
stealth.
owl.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, let's try stealthing.
Two, four. Alright.
So okay, unless I roll a 1, that's going to be my stealth check. Guild
Let's
check.
see your stealth total.
Oh.
Go, and let's roll their perception. Oh, and I probably should roll stealth for your guy, your friendly neighborhood NPCs. Ignacio has a +5, and Makor has a +5.
aren't you guys supposed to be rogues or something? I guess that's fine.
Alright, so adding that to yours. You guys have an average of that, now versus their rolls of boop, boop, and boop, divided by boop, equals... Alright. Makor and Ignacio are kind of quieting Zob as he clunks around with his heavy armor. Same with Tamori, although more of just you're stepping on a lot of sticks. You're not really heavy armored. As these guys pass you by, unnoticing, you can attack them whenever you wish if you so choose as they pass you by. They do not notice you.
If anyone looks like they're about to try attacking, I'm gonna signal to no, stop.
Okay, but this is their movement path. We're heading to check out the noise made by the harpy combat.
They might see the crew down there.
That's a good point.
We might want to attack them then to save the crew.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so if
If you want to attack them, they'd be about here when you would notice that.
yeah, I don't want the crew to die. Okay, from that distance then, shall I start with attack?
We all
Uh,
get a surprise attack.
Yeah, we
Well-
all have a surprise round.
the way surprise rounds work is we roll initiative, then we each get to go through it once without them doing anything.
Yep.
And then we go from the top.
I rolled my.
Well, it's a good thing it's a surprise round, because holy shit, 1 for initiative.
All right. Starting this prize round, we have Tamori.
He done it.
Can I do a martial check?
18. That will reveal stuff. Let's see. These creatures are known as shark spawn. They are undead. They have average AC. Fairly beefy in HP. They have a swim speed. They are strong, but weak in mind and charisma. Like undead, they are immune to poison, the exhaustion poison condition. They are vulnerable to radiant damage. Their bite is quite nasty, dealing heavy damage. And they have a cone of necrotic energy that they can breathe forth. That is what that reveals.
All right. Sure. Tamori's probably. Is it worth a moonbeam?
Their AC is 14, by the way. You would know that from the marshal.
Tamori's gonna come here, target the nearest one with Sacred Flame.
Alright.
As usual, rolling excellently.
Well, he rolls horrible. Takes your sacred damage. That's 3 radiant. His vulnerability. As his form will be engulfed by holy fire. His shark head will turn at you. He is not happy. And he knows you're there, although he doesn't get to act because it's surprise round.
And that's it.
Use.
Would you say it would be an action to climb a tree?
You don't have a climb speed, do you?
No, but would it be possible with like an athletics check or something?
If you
or
roll high enough on
acrobatics?
athletics or acrobatics, then you can do it. But if you fail or you don't roll high enough, then it would be an action.
Okay. Move back a bit. Erwin, could you move your owl like to the front of you or something so I don't like cover them? Just move right there. And I think I should get a advantage with pack tactics.
The way it
'Cause,
works is
she's within-
an ally needs to be by
Yeah.
the shark.
That's how pack tactic works. You need
So you get it if I was
No,
here.
it says you
kind of
have
thing.
advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of your ally. Oh wait, no, okay, I'm wrong.
I mean, they're already surprised. I'm pretty sure you have advantage because of that.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
that's-
think I need it though.
Well, yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
So that's
Just for
9
fun.
fire damage. Shark spawn 6. Fire will scorch its flesh. It smells like rotting fish being cooked upon a fire. It's horrible. But he is still standing. Kind of annoyed now.
ew.
They don't get
That's it.
because prize round. Ignacio. What does he want to do? Yeah, it sounds like what he's wanting. He's just gonna step a bit closer and fire off bolt and bolt at number 6. Pew pew. Only one will hit.
Can I do a martial check on his crossbow?
Marshall check our allies.
13 points of damage. as the creature will lose some of its flesh, dropping to the ground as the bolt slams into it. It does not look happy or healthy.
Okay. Can I see anything special about the crossbow?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
With your martial check, reveals that crossbow is perfectly normal. It's not the crossbow doing this.
Huh.
He's using some kind of magic. You're not sure what, though.
All right.
Stop.
Okay, I will try to hit Shark Spawn 6 with a guiding bolt. Pew! Takes 17 radiant damage.
Very good. That turns into +8, so 25 radiant damage as the bolt slam into him. Creature has half of its flesh falling off. You can see the ribs, the organs inside kind of spewing out a bit. It's barely standing.
But that smells lovely.
It does smell horrid. It's horrible. Lucky you guys are pretty far away, so you can't smell it that well, but you can still smell it from your current location. Okay, moving down to there, we now have Erwin.
Oh, don't worry, I can cauterize that. Bonus action Blade Song. Just because I get the feeling these guys are going to bite real nastily. 45 feet of movement from the owl to flyby, and then he'll go 15 feet up.
Alright.
And then Firebolt, Shark Spawn 6.
Very good. That'll hit. 6 fire damage as the shark creature will burst into flame, melting into a puddle of goop.
Oh, it actually melted completely?
It's not really melting, it's just a goop pile now, because that's what they do when they die. The goop.
See? All better.
Sounds horrible.
Doesn't smell better.
Is that your last blade song until short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Or more? Okay.
Alright. You just killed the one that was going to act, so does Makor. He's going to step forward there, fire a bolt off. Actually, do something special, fancy now? And I probably should. It's fancy like that. Yeah. So in an action, cast Call Lightning, and bonus action, send down a bolt of thunder, or lightning, at a Shark Spawn 7. Dexterity save. Fortunately, I believe that succeeds. Let's see, yep, that will succeed. However, it does take half damage. Sure, the damage is proper. Let's be something special. Nope, it is normal. Okay. As 8 points of lightning damage to the shark spawn. Yeah! Alright. Normal initiative begins. Tamori.
I don't want to be that far. Nope. Guess I have to be here. I'll try Sacred Flaming at them again.
Alright. Say. As a failure, he takes 6 points of radiant damage. He is engulfed in holy fire.
And I'll take a step back and end my turn.
Alright. Use.
How far away is 7?
7 is 65 feet away from you.
Okay, I can still do it. I'll just firebolt him.
Right. That'll strike into the creature for 4 points of fire damage. The shark spawn will get his revenge now. We'll forward. We're gonna have to actually dash. Spawn. You just bite things. Yeah. He's gonna dash. Get up right there. Yeah, right there. The other one also gonna dash forward, getting right there.
You could really use some mints there, buddy. Bloody hell.
Ignacio, he going to step over to here and strike out at the creature. Swing, swing, swing. 3 hits. First, 12 for the second, 18 third.
Guys,
49 damage.
Is it
Unbelievable.
fire damage? Like, what's the bonus damage?
The bonus damage.
Radiant.
That they are vulnerable to radiant. Yes.
No, that Ignacio's doing.
Give me perception. Alright, with that, you can reveal that his blade and bolt, his crossbow bolt, appear to have some form of necrotic energy surrounding them that kind of rapidly ages the creatures that are hit. Draining them of life force, basically. Which is literally what
Does
this
that
sword does.
perception tell me anything about Ignacio? Like whether or not he's undead?
Roll something real quick on his behalf. What's your bonus? Okay. Negative.
Okay.
I mean, is he an evil outsider? Because I would know.
Do you have that tacked up right now? Also,
I mean, I'm constantly always detecting evil outsiders.
fair enough. He is not an evil
It's
outsider.
part of my Inquisition badge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's not an evil outsider.
Okay.
Alright. Zob.
Well, walk over here.
Alright.
And I'm gonna try and hit Shark Spawn sec. Or what is that? 8?
Yeah, 8.
8 with a mace.
Very good.
Mace attack.
It'll miss,
Damn it.
sadly, as it will strike into his shoulder, breaking off a couple reefs lying in there, but doing no damage. Erwin, there's a thing next to you. It smells horrible.
Yes. Yes, it does. Alright. If I were to make a throwing attack against...
A
Oh.
disadvantage.
I think my mouse just died. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so it'd be disadvantage anyways because I have someone in melee.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Burning Hands, how do I see cone shape? Here we go.
I mean, you can probably just have your owl give yourself advantage on Shark Spawn 7. And just
Yeah, because I could have the owl. I mean, I can have him do that. The thing is, 15 feet down, and then here we go. Yeah, it'd be 15 feet down. Oh wait, no, 40 feet over.
you could do this with it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of a way that the owl can aid me without getting susceptible to. That being
Well, as long as you
susceptible to
fly
attacks.
it above, it should be fine, right?
Oh. Yeah, so, okay, if it's 10 feet in the air, can I have it basically fly over the shark and then back up into the air?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, I'll have him do that. So he'll fly over and then fly back up into the air. I'll just move him here so he's not over the token. But he's technically above the shark.
Yeah.
So that's aiding me. I bonus action Shadow Blade and attack the shark.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
God, how'd I raise?
18 points of damage. Shark still stands and smells horrible as it stares at you angrily. Anything else?
That should be it.
Alright. Makor is going to strike out at the shark in front of you, and then actually he's going to do number 8 and then number 7. So let's see. Strike with a sword. 1, that's a miss. Strike at the one that will hit, and that'll hit. The one who is number 8 takes 7, which will drop him, and turning to number 7 will take 12. As number 7 will turn into a puddle of goop. Smells horrible. Number 8 will turn into a puddle of goop. Number 7 will take 12. It still remains standing.
Are the sharks considered evil outsiders
They're,
for Zob?
they are not.
No, they're just undead.
They are just undead.
Alright.
Evil bad dudes.
They are evil, but they are undead.
They
Bad
are
dudes.
from our plane.
Yes.
Yeah, evil outsiders, I think,
Smart.
tend to be pretty noticeably outsiders.
Zob, you're, are you a paladin?
Nope. I'm a cleric.
Damn. Alright, you have guiding bolt. Duh.
What would Tamori like to do? There's a creature that smells horrible next to you.
He'll drop his focus, draw his scimitar, and miss.
Alright. Creature will
Nice.
deflect your blow easily. Yes.
And that'll be it.
From right here, can I still gain the benefit of pack tactics since they're actually 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure diagonal wasn't a problem. I'm gonna strike him with my rapier.
Alright. Right, stepping behind the creature, you will stab into him with your rapier for 6 damage. As he turns into a pile of goop. Combat is over.
I might have to clean my sword now.
You probably should.
Tomorrow would like to inspect the goop.
Sure, go ahead.
And kind of go
I'm
about
assuming investigation.
wiping my sword on the leaves.
The goop is filled with decayed human skin, fish parts, organs of a shark, shark
Yeah, I
head.
don't know shit.
It's disgusting.
Alright.
It's kind of like
Nothing
a,
in there that was keeping it together, just magic animating kind of thing.
correct.
Alright.
Would it be useful to take a sample of it?
Maybe.
The goop is not a crafting component, but it's up to you if you think it's useful or not. It's disgusting is what the goop is, though. Although technically, turn it into like whatever. It's nasty.
I would like to fill a glass bottle with shark abomination goop.
Very good. Add shark spawn goop to your list or your sheet.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll admit I think I got a little bit overzealous there. I didn't need to go that hard into the fight, but I'm a little expended on resources. Until you want to rest, I'm going to have to sit a little bit further on the back lines. Some bad calls on my part. I didn't have to do all that.
Tomori will decline the potion. If you want, Tomori will offer. If you want to take a short rest, we can probably do it on like the cliffside here, like up above, and he can set some ranger stones.
Aye, with your ranger stones, you should be able to rest just fine. That's what you guys need. Myself, I'm pretty to go, but
Yeah, I got a little overzealous there. It's a bad judgment call on my part.
no worries. It happens to everyone at some point.
So, but I only need a short rest. 1 hour will be fine.
All right. Make camp then up there.
Sounds good. If we are doing that, Tomori will use his healer kit on himself and heal himself for 19.
Man, you got that fancy feat or something?
I've got the feet and
That's
the background for
That's
it.
quite a bit healing.
D6 plus D10 plus 4 plus level.
Feels good, man.
And I believe as a wizard, a level 4 wizard, I can restore up to 4 levels of spells with this short rest.
Is it 4 or 2? I think it's 4. Half.
There.
Equal or less than half.
Yep,
So I can restore 2 levels of spells.
indeed.
Okay, well, Shadow Blade is a bit too valuable for me, so effectively I'll just sit at what I'm currently reading for spells. That'll be recovering a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
So we're at a campfire currently, right?
Well, if you guys
Or
want
just
to
in a-
fire,
a
but
camp.
you just kind of like set up some stones, grabbed a couple logs, and are sitting around each other, taking a short rest, eating some lunch, basically.
Since I'm gonna get it back from a short rest anyways, let me make a little experiment. And I'm gonna poison a fern. Just to see if there's anything weird about the local fauna.
All right.
Breathe chlorine all over it.
The plant does not like that at all, and will start to take effect. Poison. It appears to be a normal plant.
Okay, just checking.
Alright, shall we get a move on?
Before that, while we're resting, if you ritual cast something, it's an extra 10 minutes, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
But it doesn't use a spell slot?
correct.
Correct.
I want to take
Oh.
10 minutes to use enhance ability and give myself bear's endurance again.
Okay.
For another hour.
Very good.
Refresh
very
that, basically.
good. Maker's going to spend his hit dice to fill up. Actually, he might spend 2. He's a bit lower. He's going to spend 2.
Is that able to be ritual cast?
I'm a bard.
The spell itself has to have the ritual tag.
Does it?
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, spells have to specifically say that they're able to be ritual casted. One thing I thought you could do with mage armor when I took it back in my first mission.
I mean, mage armor is still a really well. What's your base
my-
armor
Oh, no.
right now?
No, says you can cast any bard spell you know as a ritual if that spell... Oh, no. Damn it.
Yeah, if it has the ritual tag.
I thought it was just a thing that they could do. With anything.
That would make them an amazing class.
I mean, they're already pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they would be a 10 out of 10 class.
That's
Cast anything as a ritual. Wishes. All the wishes.
I mean, I
Wooden
think
door
that
in the
would be-
way, ritual
exceptions.
cast fireball.
all right.
But I was like, oh, that'll give me, free, health armor.
You guys rest up. Anything you gonna do before you carry on?
Tomorrow would have investigated the plants because he's a botanist. So unless you want me to do like a nature check or something like that to find anything interesting,
Give me in nature or survival.
yeah, survival would be better for him.
Yeah, what are you looking for specifically?
Just anything interesting that would be out of not common in terms of plants.
All right.
Not anything in particular, but anything that might be interesting or strange that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
All right. All right. In the current vicinity, you don't really find any unique items or plants, but you are able to find some plants that could be used in crafting consumables. Specifically of superior quality, I believe.
Then yeah, tomorrow would take them.
Yeah. Basically, you gain the. It's as if you spent the downtime day, gathering up superior.
Was it just
Materials.
the one region for it?
Yeah, one reagent.
Okay.
So you have one reagent gathered up. With that, 23 of yours.
That sounds good.
Right. Anything else?
Nope,
good.
nothing tomorrow.
I think we're good.
Good, very good. Alright, let's head our way up north some more. About halfway there.
Sorry, did you say greater or superior?
Pretty sure it's superior, but may go make sure again. I just had this up. What is the DC required to hit superior? It's superior.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's for other thing. Reagents. Here we go. It's rare. So you have rare reagents. I was looking at the scroll listing, not the potion reagent. That's what my issue was. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
Zob, high or low for an encounter. This is the last check before you get to the lagoon.
High encounter.
Alright. Moving forward, you make your way to the lagoon unhindered. Crossing by a path, get there just to walk easier. Find your way here. At the lagoon. You guys over here. A beautiful lagoon surrounded by the jungle trees, with a couple patches of open dirt. Makor will speak up. Alright. The chest must be buried here somewhere. The map, he'll pull it out, says it's on the northern side of this lagoon here, so up there. But should be careful though. These lagoons are often filled with sirens. They also like the beach itself.
So are you suggesting that we try to cross the lagoon, or are we going to go around?
Now go around, and you'll pull out a sack, dragging out a couple shovels. Here y'all, each take a shovel, let's get digging.
Tamari would try to plug his ears with something. Not sure what. What do I have?
If you have something cloth, maybe.
I mean, probably. Hmm.
You know what? Erwin has some parchment on her. She'll take the paper and basically get it into a nice little earplug shape and use that.
Yeah, Tamori has parchment too.
Alright.
How many
So,
sheet? Would I just take one sheet to do that?
Yeah, one sheet. Well, the earplugs made from the parchment is uncomfortable, but it seems to be serviceable. Make me a artisan tools check. If you do not have proficiency in that, then just intelligence. Wouldn't actually be artisan, but best I but it offers.
There is artisan's tools, actually.
I mean, is not actually
Like a craft. Yeah.
specifically for this, so artisan is close. I'm getting.
Probably something like calligraphers, maybe.
More of like drawing things, but those both are decent. You feel comfortable with your makeshift earplugs.
I imagine that'll be a disadvantage on any audio perception checks.
Indeed. But it'll also add advantage if there's any sound-based effects attacking you.
Fair enough.
Alright, making your way around to the northern side, there's luckily not any sirens on this side, so you can make your way up there just fine. Although you're not sure about the western side. Make your way up here and may begin an around. He's gonna just choose a random spot and start digging, so close my eye.
Oh.
Is
Does he
anybody
have
getting
to
a bunch
map?
of errors?
Yep.
No, just zoom in, zoom out, click, close on it.
Huh, I didn't get anything.
Neither did I.
I got like 5 of them.
Does the map specifically say where it is?
Just somewhere in this patch of dirt.
Okay, because Tamori has proficiency with calligraphy tools.
Actually, I did prep something specifically, make a look
yeah.
at a spell. Keep on
And
with
if-
what you're doing.
And yeah.
Okay, I did prep this. He is going to remember as he starts digging randomly. Oh yeah! I prepped locate object. He'll cast it. It's right here.
Fancy that.
He'll start digging in this spot. No need to dig
Yeah.
everywhere, we're good.
Tamori will be on the lookout for sirens.
Alright.
I'll help dig him out.
Superb will fly up to check from the air.
Give me perception checks if you have aerial view. And give me perception checks with disadvantage if you do not.
Sorry, if you have what?
If you are in the air, you can give perception check flat. If you are not, then you have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Man, you guys are rolling hot.
It's the only thing he can do.
Oh, there's the low roll. Alright.
So the... Oh yeah, Superb got it.
Tamori and the bird, and... Yeah, Tamori and the bird. Notice the lagoon over here. Several dark areas within the water. Obviously some form of creature is lurking within the depths. Although you're not sure what.
Tamori will kind of gesture towards that area and kind of do warning signs, as in there's something there.
Let's do our best not to aggravate them. Can we try to be quiet?
I mean, we're digging up
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you
dirt,
can't
so
really-
it's going to be.
Yeah.
Can't really be too quiet.
Well,
Alright,
I guess
staring at the water, you would notice one of the splotches is being converged on by 4 others, and then red blood will start drifting up to the surface. And then the splotches will go and rest over here.
so piranhas are a thing in Verum?
Yeah.
And I take it they're pretty common knowledge.
Decently. I mean, you know that there's fish that like to eat people, so whether it's piranha or
No.
something else, it's...
Yeah.
Bitey
Okay.
fish.
So it looks like going in the water is not the best idea. Yeah, don't do that.
Right. At this point, Makor will hit something hard. Ah! Here we go! I'll start brushing away dirt off a chest and pull it out. At this point, everyone with their passive perceptions can hear the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump coming from inside the chest. That's weird. Not sure what that is.
Is that chest holding something living?
Not to my knowledge, just hold the recipe and the rum.
Can I insight it? What you just said?
Yeah,
And if I can detect magic through the chest?
go ahead. It's just a thing you do. So, you would detect magic from inside the chest. You can make me an arcane check.
Hey, I'm good at that, as I jinx myself.
Yep.
Never say you're good at something.
Yeah, we
Let me
can't
try.
roll really good right now.
I mean, we do for some things.
How about
It's
that?
nice.
Muse, you would. You have detect magic active, Muse?
I don't have detect magic.
Okay, then you're on.
I
Is
can
that
tell
only
him what
with it?
school of magic it is.
You are able to tell what school magic it is with. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, it is necromancy and evocation.
Okay, there's necromancy and evocation magic radiating from that chest.
Nakor's gonna step back. You know how to check for traps? Not that kind of rogue.
Well,
It's still thrumping this entire time, by the way.
Has the chest been pulled out of the hole?
Yeah,
Or is it still
out
down
of the
there?
hole. It's
Okay.
just over here.
Tamori does not have any tools for that.
yeah.
They can also
Uh,
will pull out some tools. I got the tools here if you need any.
I got a crowbar.
Well, he's not. He doesn't have proficiency for it either.
Could I make a perception to see if there's any magical traps? Because I'd be able to spot magical traps.
It's an investigation for that.
Oh, investigate. I can do that as well. I'm really bad at this.
Could I
Okay,
try?
there you go.
Oh, don't need to.
Alright, you do not detect any traps upon the chest. It is locked, however.
Okay, the chest is locked. There's no traps, but it does have that magic coming from
There's
it.
the
Now,
chest.
evocation magic is used. Oh, okay. Okay. So evocation magic usually warns of traps, but I didn't see anything. Necromancy and something moving around in there. My guess is there's something undead in there, and possibly something undead that has magical effects tied to it in some way. Possibly some kind of thing that can cast.
Do we want to try and like pry it open, or?
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to.
Well, I had the key here, and he'll pull out a key around his, tied around his neck. I don't trust that thrum.
Yeah, honestly, basically, if you want to open it, just know that it's potentially incredibly dangerous, whatever's in there.
The rum. What specifically was it? A healing rum?
Aye, healing rum.
Would it be tied to longevity of a person?
Oh yes, isn't healing tied to necromancy?
Aye?
Okay, so that might be the rum emanating that, but there's still evocation.
Well, my concern is if the rum was magical, maybe it could keep someone living long after they died. Is the chest big enough to hold someone?
Probably hold Muse.
It could hold a small creature, not a medium,
Or just a head?
or just a head.
Or just a head?
She'll like hold her claw out for the key.
Maker will hand it to you, and he's gonna step back.
Yeah, everyone get as far back as you feel comfortable, because that evocation magic is something, but I don't know what.
So you're gonna open it then, Muse?
Yeah, here goes nothing. place the lock in, or the key in the lock there.
Placing the key into the lock, turn it. The chest clicks unlocked. You open it.
Does anyone have Mage Hand?
Nope.
Nope.
How about a 10-foot pole?
I'm sorry, I'm not Aiel.
I'll open it from
Right.
the side.
Opening the chest, you would see inside something you expect: a bottle of rum labeled Telsini Paradise Rum, a piece of parchment folded in half and sealed with wax in a kind of a special seal, obviously a noble house's seal. However, next to those lies a beating heart, black as midnight. It's thrumming. Boom, boom, boom. And
Wait a
yes,
minute.
Ignacio will point his crossbow at you, Muse. I like that hat, thou. Thank you very much.
Is it yours?
Aye, it is. Hand it
Well-
over.
I'll
Good.
kind of like.
Could you share the tale with me?
So it wasn't about the rum.
Make roll blink. No, it's about the rum. What the hell are you on there, Ignacio? Traveling with you, how many years just to get my heart back? And now we're here and you... Fine, fine. Long ago, my heart was locked away by a witch. Actually, it was around the fall of your people here. If that had something to do with my being with your ship. Either way, she kept me trapped within your ship, which is how we met, as you know. And now... been searching for this thing for years. I'm not letting you have it. Kura will speak up. I don't want your heart. Have it. I don't care. I want the rum.
Is
My
there...
concern, if... Can I see the wound?
Ignacio will kind of... His crossbow's still in hand, but he will kind of lower it a bit.
I would like to do a medicine check.
He's going to look at you. It's fine, as long as I get the heart. He'll open up his chest a bit, revealing a dark gray-skinned chest, an open, gaping wound center. And I'm going to change his picture.
Okay, so I happen to know something about a dark heart thing that I think it was Jono or Thrang. Someone told me about a ritual to make a dark heart that can be consumed to increase your power. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Say again?
Okay, here, let me find it.
While he's doing that, I'll reach for the note.
Alright.
The piece of parchment that's in there.
Well, my concern is if you take that heart, it will break the curse on you, and you will die.
As you're saying that, and the rest of his skin begins darkening into his current complexion. Boy, I'm already dead.
Well,
We'll break the curse.
there's undead, and there's permanent death. As much as necromancy gets involved in it, but semantics. I would not wish anyone to die, including you.
I tried to link you the text, but it didn't copy over. However, you know you're streaming now.
That is true.
What's
There it
your-
is.
And true death would be better than this existence. Do you know how long it's been since I tasted food, had rum that didn't just evaporated within my stomach?
can't say I have.
Like,
Well,
to at least, in the afterlife, if not in the real life, taste again. Feel again.
Yeah, well,
can I
I
insight
am
him?
a cleric of life. Of life. If you'd like, I could maybe break your curse.
Ah, I spelled that horribly. You can insight. As for your breaking the curse, not try to have it broken. Go ahead, try. Do anything. Had many try.
I guess Tamori. What would be? What would I need to do to break this?
Probably
There's-
cast Remove Curse.
Yeah, there's a spell for that.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
You know,
Not strong enough
I'm
for that.
Wait, before we go any further, what does the note say? Maybe it says how.
It's sealed. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Okay, opening it appears to be the recipe for the rum. Which actually, a lot of the ingredients for it are on this island.
Huh. Is it a long list?
It's a fairly long list. List,
Okay.
yeah.
Does it say specifically what the rum does?
Yes, it does. Let me go and look at that list. The rum can be used as a single dose consumable, as it's actually fairly close to being empty, sadly. Which, now that Maker notices that, he will say, "Why is the rum always gone?"
Not completely.
It's close. It has a single shot worth of drink, which acts as an 8d8 plus 16 healing potion. It's pretty hefty healing. However, it could also be used as a crafting material with it acts as an enhancement. It has ties to life and intoxication. So you can make a magic item out of this rum.
Tamori would very much like that.
I'll say one thing: if you figure out how to make more of that stuff, hit me up. I'd love to have some of that sometime.
Right, well, I guess we should deal with this business. I don't care if you
is it-
have the heart. I just want the rum.
Yeah.
Is it possible for Tamori to make a faith check to see if Owen will let him pass on?
Yeah. Make me a faith.
And the insight. Oh, sorry.
Would that just be religion or just D20?
Just d20 plus your level.
And the insight is to check to see if he has any ill intent after getting that heart. If it seems like he's planning something.
He is hard to read, although you can tell that if he doesn't get the heart, there's definitely ill intent.
Well.
Though he pointed a crossbow at you, so that's pretty obvious.
All right. Well,
I'll take the bottle of rum out.
Alright. Make a roll kind of be like, careful. It's gonna be quite fragile. Oh. Bring it close to him.
And I'll hand it to Makori.
Thank you. I'll take it. Put it in his pouch. Yeah. Alright.
However, I will specify I'll keep the list in my pocket.
What is your prayer, Tamori?
It'll probably be something along the lines of. Give me a second. I want to make sure I get the titles right for my god.
hey, yo, Dream Man, you hook me up with some of this revived shit?
O Own, keeper of the great dream, guardian of the travelers, this poor soul has traveled for far too long. Please, I implore you, find it. Find the power to send him. That's more or less all I've got. So that his travels might finally be finished.
All right. If he cares to, hears your prayer, not cares to. Da-da-da-da-da. Fuck. Okay. How's it gonna work? A deep blue mist will surround the area that you're in. You would also hear, kind of in the background, a couple screeches of pain and agony as the creatures in the water die.
Whoa.
However, back to the mist. The area around you grows dark and misty. The sky above, lit with stars, no longer alight with the sun. As Ignacio is wrapped within a veil of starlight. Kind of, you've seen a bit of this before with Owen being a dream druid and all that. It seems to be kind of like the dream realm itself, interlapping here. I'm going to check to make sure this is actually full on able to work, or if he is just shoop-whooped. Basically saying if it's cool, or is it's kind of cool but kind of sad.
Yeah. When elves go into trance, do they go into the dream realm?
I do not know that. That'd be a Jeremy question, sadly.
I don't think so, because we were talking about it a while ago, and he thought it would be hilarious if an elf were to be a dream cleric. And then he went on about being the elfish failure. Oh, you actually sleep? So, I don't have a concrete answer for you, but by judging on things I've heard,
Yep.
I don't think they contact the dream.
Blackhawk says elves do not dream.
So this would be really weird for me then.
Oh yeah. Alright. The veil wraps around Ignacio and starts to glow with a deep blue energy. Kind of, not really blinding you, but it's kind of enjoyable for Muse because you're light sensitive. But this is like an anti-light, but still light. It's weird. As his form is enraptured by this veil, will glow with this light. Starts screeching out in pain. And then, air will demystify, revealing Ignacio healthy, no longer undead. As the sky returns to its normal shade, the heart still thrums, but Ignacio's chest is no longer decayed, nor is he, undead. He'll look at his chest. Ugh. By the gods, you've done it!
Tamori will hug him.
He'll hug you back. There's tears streaming down his eyes. Oh, never thought that'd be back. Thank you, friend. Sorry for threatening to kill you.
No,
It happens all the time.
there's nothing to forgive.
It's understandable. What you've been through, I don't know exactly, but you're fine. I'm just glad that's taken care of.
I'll take the heart and kind of hand it to him, seeing if he still wants it.
I don't want that thing. Reminds me of the curse. You can have it.
If nobody wants it, I'll gladly take that.
Tamori feels kind of responsible for it.
It should be noted that that is not the Heart of Darkness that
Okay.
Jonah and all that.
Heart of Darkness. Since he
Tamori will
expresses
ask
interest.
for it, if only
I'll,
so that he can look into it further.
Yeah,
to
I'll
see kind of cursed
I'll carefully
magic.
hand it up to Mori.
Yeah, he'll carefully stash it away.
Alright. The heart is a crafting material. It's pretty fancy. I wasn't expecting you guys to get it.
I wasn't expecting that to work.
I was thinking we were gonna have to stab it.
Yeah, this
Kill him.
guy right here is the boss, but you just turned this boss fight into a diplomacy, technically, and then succeeded.
Always more than one way to win a fight.
Indeed.
Tomori does that a lot.
However, as the heart, or Ignatius' undeath finally fully dissipates, the island begins to shake as if an earthquake is going on. I think that's our cue to get out of here. Do you have the
I would agree with you.
recipe there, Muse?
Got it.
Okay, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Fucking leg it.
Yep. You all book it.
Fuck.
If at any point it looks like I'm gonna have to make an acrobatics check, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Blade Singing for that.
Tomori will be casting guidance as he just in general on everyone all the time for these.
Can we see a volcano in the distance?
Oh yeah. You can, since you're in this open clearing, you can see the tip of the volcano and the
Oh, hi
lava
there!
rolling down the
Yeah,
sides.
that thing that's about probably 100 feet away.
Pretty close. I need you guys to first make me an athletics check.
And no acrobatics, I'm assuming.
Can I?
You can use
Yeah, could we
acrobatics
do
for this.
acrobatics instead?
You can use acrobatics for this.
No,
Okay.
like, guidance.
Yeah, I'll definitely be in Blade Song, because I want to get the hell out of here.
Is guidance just
It's a D4.
advantage?
Yeah, guidance is a D4 to your roll.
So Tomori, assuming
That won't be needed.
well, Tomori will be using it on himself because it's concentration. So he'll be using it on himself when applicable. It is concentration and one action. So if you say that he doesn't have time or it's too chaotic for him to do it, that's your call.
For this one, you're good to use it.
Also, I'm dismissing Superb into the pocket dimension.
Okay. Alright. The lowest is a 12. Luckily, the DC was 10 for this, as it was just the first initiation of the earthquake, air quotes. You all rush, jumping across branches and kind of ducking under boughs of trees, making your way south towards your ship. You'd be technically over there. As the island begins to rumble to an extreme extent, you see off in the distance the volcano explode forth with magma shooting everywhere. A couple of the trees light aflame. Off in the distance, now that you have a kind of decent view of the bay, a dark aura emanates as a black storm glides into the area. Just turn this aura on. Boop. That is the aura of the storm. If you're in that, shit goes bad.
I do not see it.
Oh,
Where is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's funny because I have the ambient thing going that you posted, and it's actually storming.
Oh,
Okay, do you see the aura now?
Yes.
Mhm.
You're in that, things are bad. You may move your characters.
Could you snap to us real quick?
where? Yeah.
There you
Okay.
Are we on initiative or?
Not really, it's pseudo-initiative. It's tracking time, but it's not really, basically, you guys are going to move around, see how you want to get to places, and I'll judge based where you moved, what I need you guys to roll. So, effectively, you guys can take full-on double actions for over, 3 rounds, so effectively, for every possible check, or non-possible checks if you get to an area that doesn't require one, you can move 240 feet.
And I've got 40 feet of movement, so how much do I get?
I mean, if you want to ban the party, sure.
Yeah, if you want
Yeah,
to
you are.
avoid parties, then, yeah, let's see.
Never mind, I'll stick with party.
You get 320 if you. Yeah. Yes, move yourself away. You know that your ship is south.
Okay, yeah, so definitely want to get back to the ship, and I'm going to shout to the party. Once we get to the cliffs, I can help us get down safely and quicker than just trying to climb down. So wait for me once we get to the cliffs to cast.
Sounds good to me.
So my background was specifically made for jumping between trees.
You have advantage on any checks that involve that.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm just going to be going straight through
Was it possible to?
all the way to the cliffside. Just straight line from point A to point B.
Okay, so you guys are effectively just doing.
I
Are you going to
mean,
this cliffside or this one? 'Cause this is the
Which
you
one
need
are?
to go to.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not zoomed out all the way, so I couldn't see.
Okay.
And then yeah, I would feather fall to get us down safely.
Okay. Well, in that case, since that's a straight thing, I'm going to need another athletics or acrobatics check. Get to here.
do I get to apply?
Wait, oh, that didn't have
Yeah,
disadvantage.
you
or
have
advantage.
guidance.
There we go.
Would have to make one as well. I just moved another 240.
You can just put yourself up the cliff since you guys are taking a direct route there, and I'll apply all the things per your movement. Come on, guys.
I rolled 10 total.
Okay. Okay, so now. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Arwen, or Erwin, and Tamori will fail, unfortunately. And are
Wait, what? What roll are you taking? The acrobatics 8 was not with advantage, which I have with blade
Oh,
swing.
okay. So it's okay. In that case, Tamori, you fail. Who's your 10?
Did
Okay.
you? Was I supposed to make a second one?
Yeah, another set.
No.
Just before I go. Okay, Muse, you succeed. DC is 12 now. 7.2 for this next check. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage to Mori as you smack into a falling log, but keep running, although slightly injured now.
This is okay.
Keeping on your path, you guys are 3/4 of the way there, so 2 more checks, and then you're at the cliff face. This one, you're in the storm now. I need you to make me dexterity saving throws, as lightning bolts will start striking down upon the cliff, and upon possibly yourselves.
Cool, I failed.
It's the
Could be DC 5.
Could be.
sheer lightning check.
Dexterity saving throw 6.
Alright. Zob, you fail the dexterity save and are struck by a bolt of lightning. Everyone else, especially Muse and Mori, are not struck, but for those two specifically, the lightning bolt nearly strikes you. You just barely dodge out of the way. You take 11 points of lightning damage, Zob.
Okay.
You guys are still in the storm. On the last check before you reach the cliff, I need you to make me another dexterity saving throw.
Can I?
Is it possible for me to throw a healing word at him?
Wait, we have carousing with inspiration, right?
You guys can use that if you want, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire this roll.
Alright.
That's just a reroll if you want it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna healing word myself and be healing worded by someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could give it to you.
Okay.
Just get to it.
Let me do it first because I heal for a lot.
Okay.
Whoops, that's another 3 on top of it.
So
So
9.
9.
So you get +3 from your domain?
Yes.
Okay, then I also get +3 from my armor, so I'm at full health.
Timori, would you like me to use my healing word scroll on you? Or a potion,
Tomorrow
perhaps?
is probably fine. Because, if I still have my action, I can heal risk it myself. Or just cure wounds myself. Unless that would take away from my ability check.
It would not.
Call it a hunch, but I think this storm might be the the big baddie.
Because
optional
Tamori
guy.
would rather just sprint through with this action and bonus action healing word. So if it will delay
But I mean,
getting down,
you should let me use this on you, because that way you don't have to waste the slot.
if you want, sure.
Yeah, I'd rather you save the slot.
And if you're worried about getting down the cliff, you can just jump. I've got Featherfall ready.
Isn't there an Arcana check for scrolls?
Yeah, if you don't have it on your list, or if it's higher level than you are, yeah.
Oh, just if you don't have it on your list, so I could just use it on him.
If it's a higher level spell, then it also has that issue. But if it's
No, it's just a normal
then you can
healing
just
word.
cast that.
Okay, I'll put it on Tim.
Okay. Alright, and I still need everyone else's, other than Erwin's, dexterity save for this round. After the healing goes off, of course.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
I'm
take
just
it I
looking
don't
at
have
what
advantage?
exactly it is.
Or is that for just that one check?
I would say you'd have advantage for this, due to the fact that you're technically diving through trees during all this as well.
It's not much, but
Yeah, it's fine.
16.
Alright. Your total is 16. What's your dex save, Muse?
my deck save.
Yeah.
Oh, from before?
From now. This is the last check.
Oh, I didn't make one. Sorry.
Worries?
Basically
Right.
the same.
Pushing through the jungle, you reach the cliffs, bolts of lightning shooting down behind you, easily dodging out from. You get to the cliff and jump, featherfall going off as you all land safely at the bottom. The pirates there ready the ship, turning it around, or the lifeboat turning around and waiting for you guys as they kind of push it out to sea a bit.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, this thing can get closer. There. Alright. Let's see. Now we're going to actual movement, not the super fast runaway movement. Take these harpies off the ship just so it's easier. Thanks.
We've already harvested them.
Okay, so this goes 20 feet per round. You guys get there.
Can I help it row faster? I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, give me a strength check. Alright, you boost that to 40 feet. That's another 20 feet given.
This is going to seem a little weird, but can I use Shape Water to add a current under the boat?
Sure.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so Shape Water to give a current under the boat towards the ship.
Cast that spell and give yourself another 20 feet.
Is the captain and
I'm-
Ignacio
They're with you.
on?
I'm moving them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're with you.
Can the captain also do the same thing? Because he is a water genasi.
Yeah, you could do that. Another 20 feet for that. He casts his own, kind of enhancing your initial casting. Getting you guys another 20 feet closer. Alright, so that's one round. Next round, the creature moves closer. As you can see, rounding the corner beneath the arch, a giant tidal wave of black water circled and enhanced by skulls and rib cages and other undead-like body parts. As it zooms ever closer, it lets out a trilling noise.
Can I marshal it?
Yes, you can. And you guys get another 20 feet forward with your other checks. You can.
I know it is scary.
It is scary.
You find it as a bunch of bones.
You guys get to hear with just the current boost and the basic rowing. Unless you want to try to grab the lifeboat, you are going to have to leave that behind as you climb up top aboard the ship.
I'm sure no
Those
one's
are
gonna
replaceable.
check.
We're not. Let's go.
Yeah.
Looking atop the ship,
We left one
where'd
for a
my-
reason, basically.
you guys were set to sail north, so he's gonna rush his way over to the wheel, while Ignacio makes his way top up to here.
I'm assuming we do not want to fight the boss?
Do you want to
No,
fight the
drop
optional
sails, get
I
the
would.
fuck
boss?
I'd like to.
He is the optional
I don't.
boss.
If you guys want to do more martial checks on him to see what we know, maybe it's a relative power, or if we could take it on with the boat.
How do you do a martial? Like in
So
terms
it's-
of the.
Wisdom check. It's also
It's just a
found-
wisdom check.
It's a
Okay.
wisdom check, but if you're proficient in the skill, you can add proficiency modifier.
I mean, I'll do a martial check, but I'm very strict on, like, I do not want to fight this boss.
Well, Tamura's pretty okay with piecing the fuck out.
I got an easy 9, revealing so much information.
All right, Muse, you succeed.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else has sadly failed. The Dark Water is a colossal, or air quotes colossal, because technically it's gargantuan, but it's like colossal plus plus plus. Like, technically colossal is supposed to be 6 squares, and gargantuan's like 4 to 6 in 5th edition, but this creature is 90 feet across, which is
Nice.
3 times the size of a colossal creature, effectively. So it's giant, it's humongous. Other than that, you know, the creature is immune to poison and necrotic damage. It is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-silver to magic weapons. It is immune to a bunch of conditions, although I can get you that list if you actually fight it. It is vulnerable 200% to radiant. The aura that it is executing is an aura of darkness, 1,000 feet in diameter, that lowers the light level by 2 steps. So currently you guys not really see, actually, because you're in the aura. Actually, it's only dim because of its bright light. So you guys can see it's just pretty dark. If it was nighttime, you guys would be blind. The area is also extremely stormy. Creatures in flight might get knocked away and possibly blown way off into the distance from the extreme forces of the winds. The storm also unleashes random lightning bolts at random intervals in time, and any perception checks have disadvantage, as well as ranged attack rolls have disadvantage while in this storm. If it is a siege engine, you do not have disadvantage.
Tamori will call out, "Shoot the arch."
I want to get out of here. No, I don't want to deal with
No,
this.
no, I want it to be. As we're going, I want us to shoot the arch so that it might slow it down.
Yeah, Makor, atop the helm, will shout out, "Weigh anchor, boys! We got to get out of here quick! Come on now! And you in the back! Fire the ballista at it!" A couple of the pirates go, "Aye, aye, sir! We got ya!" And we're firing the ballista. They're gonna aim at the arch, as you said. 21. See if that can do anything.
Ooh.
23. What's the HP of that arch? It's chance. Let's give it fortitude save. Failure. Alright. The arch begins to crumble as you see parts of it crack and stones falling, dripping upon the amorphous form of this creature. The rest of it will crash down into it, and it will take... How heavy is that rock? It's a shit rock. Takes 53 points of bludgeoning damage, which isn't reduced to half because that's basically a siege engine at this point. As it is just crushed by stone, the creature, however, doesn't seem that caring about that. It's still pissed and angry. It is looking at you.
Yeah, like I said, get the fuck out.
Your ship moves at 90 feet around, so effectively you can outrun this creature if you want to.
Yes.
Especially since its storm is actually enhancing your speed.
I really want to fight it.
53 damage, not that bothered by it. I don't.
Yeah, if you look at its health bar, it's about 90% HP now, instead of 100.
A few more ballistas, though.
I'm sorry, but I have a husband to get back to. I don't know about you guys.
But you can bring your husband glory.
I would rather have
the ship.
time with you.
Change to token. Okay. Sailing away,
Tomorrow's in favor for sailing away.
Well, if it ever gets within range, I'm gonna start shooting guiding bolts at it.
Let's see.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
feel
we
free.
take the
Stand in
harpy
the
with
back
us.
of the boat.
You guys get to there with your round. It moves forward.
I
It's
want to
going
be on the boat.
try to dash forward. There. Your speed will progressively pick up faster the further you get, because acceleration and all that. You guys get there. And
Tamori would try to man any ballistas or anything.
there's 2 ballistas in the back, so you're able to man one. Okay.
I'll start shooting it then.
Let's see. There should be 8 of you currently on the deck, or 8 of you available to shoot on the deck. All right. 2 bolts of lightning will slam down. Let's see if it hits any of you. Okay. Arwen, or Erwin, you're hit by one of them. And 1, 2. Or, sorry, not Erwin, Muse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Muse and Mako are hit by a bolt of lightning. Give me dexterity saving throws. Oh, and I make Mako, of course. Just Muse, give me a dexterity saving throw. He passes and you pass. The bolt of lightning will scorch the ship, dealing some minor damage, but nothing
Any
else.
any leftover flame, Erwin can extinguish immediately with control flame.
Luckily, the ship is properly set to protect against fire, so unless it's like an oil fire, the ship's not going to get lit.
Okay.
That's what they do for ships. Properly set it. Alright, that is the first round of movement. You are able to fire off the ballista. So you may make a ranged attack roll. And if you hit, then it is 5d6. Or 5d8, sorry.
I'm just gonna use my sling macro for it.
Right.
Garbage.
That thing is a massive creature.
So you
Sadly,
still have the
that
inspiration?
Still misses.
Do I want to? Sure. I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm shooting it. Garbage.
That will hit. And were you
Really?
shooting as well, Zob, with the ballista?
Does that 9 hit?
Yeah, its AC is 8.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's pretty hard to miss.
it's really hard to miss. It's ginormous.
It's like 90 feet long wall.
Yeah, it's a 90-foot long wall.
Yeah,
of...
put a stormtrooper there. I'm
Wait.
sure they can figure out a way.
Alright, so that's 2 you hit, so you can roll 5d8 points of piercing damage. That is 14 damage because it's not magical, and it's not a giant ton of rocks.
Wow, that's a really bad roll.
And that is 7 from Zob's ballista bolt as bolts fire into the wave of oozing, watery, and undeath. The creature seems a little annoyed now as it gets a bit faster in its movements. Your ship picks up speed and goes 140 feet now rather than 120. Now there. Creature is going to dash forward. That's 160 for it. Destroys the lifeboat completely over there. All this one's still
No,
for ship.
no.
Goodbye, forever boat.
Is there anything we could fire at him?
Ballistas.
Yeah, the ballistas.
I mean, besides the ballista?
Are there any more on the back that could shoot it?
There's 2 on the back and 2 in the front. The front currently do not have an angle to it.
Could we move them?
If you're strong enough, you can move them. They're,
I wanna
kind
try
of
it.
placed so they're set to face this way, and they can get a view of like this to there.
If you're a Goliath with 28 strength, you could carry it.
Yeah.
A light one, at least.
As you guys are
I
thinking
only
of
have
that,
20 strength and no powerful build.
you can roll a strength check, and you might succeed. 3 more bolts
14?
will fire down.
Or 13?
13, you're able to turn it, but it doesn't get turned enough to be able to be used, unfortunately. 3 more bolts fall down. That's a d8. 3.
Oh, I really think we could kill him.
All right.
Yeah, I think we can too.
Ignacio is hit by 2 bolts.
I really want to kill it.
3, 4, 5, and Pirate No Number is hit by a bolt. That's dexterity save on my part twice. 3 times technically.
So we have 3 to 1 to kill it right now.
I so strongly don't want to bother with it.
Last.
Since it's sped up, can I do a martial check on why it's sped up?
No, it hates you. It wants to eat you.
I was wondering if it got stronger the more angry it got.
It actually just dashed action. That's why it didn't actually speed up. It was just flavor-wise, it sped up.
Is there anything more to learn from a martial check?
You can possibly learn its special powers. So like
Nope.
its traits and whatnot.
All I got was a 15.
Yep.
I think we already rolled higher than that.
Nothing with that.
All right.
Are you allowing another round of rolls
You are.
since we're in combat with it,
Yep,
kind
you
of
are
thing?
Good for another round of ballista shots. And with a 15, reveal that it has the ability to throw hordes of undead at you as it conjures them from its oozy form. It also, any creature it walks over, it acts as its form effectively, automatically is hit by its pseudopod attack. In addition to that, you know that it has the deadly trait. This creature has higher than normal damage output. So it deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, please, let's just go.
Can I make another strength check to
Yeah.
turn this fully?
We both rolled for our damage.
We both got 7
That's
damage.
7,
Fuck.
14 damage total from the 2 ballista bolts. You do not move that at all. You actually struggle a bit, nearly kind of spraining your wrist a bit, but it's fine. Good. 2 bolts will fire into it, and you guys move forward 160 now. You're at the same speed as it.
Are we moving away from the island, or?
You're currently not changing course because you don't want to lower your acceleration if you change course.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, once you get out of the island's reach, you're good to do it. But yeah, from here, I'm going to roll another d4 minus 1 to see how many bolts strike. Single bolt, and he is going to use his undead flinging power known as Hordes of the Dead. If he can't throw some zombies at you. 2 zombies. Okay. The bolt of lightning will strike out at the 1, 2, 4. Pirate number 1. He fails and takes 9 points of lightning damage. The bolt of lightning will slam into him. Gets charged, crapped on his hair's all frizzy now, but he's still standing and alive. As 2 of the zombies land aboard, I put their tokens into. I put their.
Would I have enough time to react to that to bring back Superb?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong one. They are. This one.
I'm afraid your owl will get, like, god bolted.
Probably, but I don't care at this point. If I'm gonna have to stab something, I need the owl as much as I can.
Alright, 2 zombies land atop the ship. They are dripping with a black ichor from their mouth. Their eyes alight with dark red energy. Alright, new round of murder. Another wave of ballistas can go off, and you may react to the zombies. And try to move that ballista up north if you want to try that again, Muse.
So was firing a ballista take my action?
Yeah, firing ballista takes your action.
Okay.
That'll hit.
$14?
Negative. You're able to turn it, but you only turn it as far as it allows itself to be turned. If you want to turn it more than that, you'd have to get a 20 or higher. Now that you've tried it a couple times, you can figure this out, that this thing is... It's not meant to be turned that far. You basically have to rip it off its hinge.
So a
Sadly.
7 misses.
Yep, 7 misses.
I'll reroll that with my inspiration.
Alright.
Come on. Oh, wow, okay, sure.
Right. Just 11 damage as the first bolt hits. The second bolt flies through, striking into the ooze, but doing no damage. Alright. And for those up here, what do you want to do with these zombies?
Fucking stab him.
Alright. Good to make your murder. It's basically doing
Okay.
PCs than enemy initiative-wise, so...
So I'm going to go ahead and head up to the zombie. I'm sure at this point I've had to have cast Blade Song again because it's probably been well over a minute. So step up to him. I can't cast Shadow Blade yet. Superb will fly by and fly up 20 feet after aiding me. And I will draw Rapier, and, well, Green Fling Blade doesn't do anything to a single target yet, so... Rapier attack.
Alright. That'll hit. .10 of damage. As the rapier pierces into its skin, the black Icarus blood will drip forth, kind of sizzling upon the deck of the boat. The creature looks at you. Still standing.
I got more than that, buddy.
Maker was too busy dealing with the helm to aid in combat. However, Nacy will fire off 2 bolts, 1 at each zombie. That'll hit, and that'll hit. Sadly, he does not have his necrotic bonus to damage anymore because he's not undead. That is 9 to one and 11 to the other. First one will take the bolt. Blood dripping from the wound, but still stands. The other one will take the bolt. Blood dripping from the wound, still standing. These guys are gonna rush forward. There, fire off the bolt. This is gonna rush here and swing it with his cutlass. Hit. The one 6 as well. First bolt that will also hit. Rapier is that, or cutlass was that, and the crossbow is this. Alright. They need to make Constitution saving throws each or die. That one fails. The other one fails as well, as they both turn into puddles of goopy, fleshy bits. Right. You guys are able to turn the ship as he's like, oh shit, there's a cliff there. He turns it, starts heading off this way. Your speed is still 160 because of the turn that was required. Bit of accelerating. That's true. Like that. There we go. Guys, back to where you. Yep. Go. That's fine by me. This creature's gonna rush forward again. As another wave of lightning will strike down, and does he get his zombies back? He does not. Alright, 1, 7, and 8. Use, you are possibly struck by a lightning bolt. 5, 6. Mori and Zob, you're also possibly struck by a lightning bolt. All 3 of you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
And good roll. Pretty good roll.
Alright,
I'm gonna use the inspiration on that.
alright.
That's much better.
Alright, Tamori, you take 13 points of lightning damage as the lightning bolt will strike you. Muse and Zob, you dodge out of the way just in time from the bolt.
That's burning hands damage right there.
And you guys are good to fire off another set of ballista bolts.
Or will healing word himself with bonus action.
Alright.
9. And we'll shoot.
Bam. Critical. That is a critical.
Ooh,
Roll double dice damage. 10d8, yo.
I'm
And
telling
I
you, we can
proceed to
beat this.
Ah!
So 20 points of piercing damage. Creature gets struck by the bolt. bunch of all like thousands of voices make that noise, echoing from the ooze itself. Right, and you guys continue moving, sailing 180 now. You're just going to rush forward. After this, you guys are effectively outpacing it. You're still able to make pot shots at it, but it is not really likely to be able to harm you after this set of.
Is there a sweet spot that we can try to kind of keep shooting at it without it being able to close in on us?
Well, I mean, we can continue to circle the island,
If you want to do that.
and it'll probably keep chasing us.
I feel we probably need to vote here because, yeah.
Yeah, you guys can continue fighting it, or you can escape. Basically, this last lightning bolt is going to be the last one it does if you guys want to escape.
I mean, like, I
Put
am so
it
paranoid
down.
right now. I really just want to go.
We can do it. We can beat this thing.
Erwin, you're probably better at shooting a ballista than I am.
I could also give you guys both bardic inspiration. Because I still have both my bard die.
You're a bard?
What?
I didn't know you were a bard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Muse is a bard.
Okay.
I just haven't needed to use any of that yet, because I already caroused for us. So, I mean, I can give you more dies if you guys miss.
So it's a dexterity check to fire the ballista.
It's a ranged attack roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I have
so-
no dex.
If you're proficient in siege engines, then you have proficiency.
I mean, I could maybe do it, because I have a 16 dex.
Okay, then yeah, you'd be much better at shooting this thing than I am.
Another Tamori check for dexterity, because lightning bolt might strike you. But do you plan to fight it?
I
We can probably just post in chat what we think.
Yeah, post in chat if you want to fight or not. Just like a Y or N or whatever. Fight, one no. Or to decide.
I need to roll for what Tamori would do because he really considers. But yeah, give me a second.
You dodged lightning bolt, so you're fine in that regard.
That favor is towards fighting it slightly, ever so slightly. He thinks there's a chance.
Alright. The bolts fire off, the lightning goes kaboom, ship moves forward. To one. There, the creature will rush forward, then dip below the ocean, out of sight. Still technically in combat, but it is no longer view, although the storm is all around. You're unable to shoot ballistas at this point in time. 3 bolts of lightning will slam down upon the ship. Take out 4.
So if I'm making a ballista shot, it's d20 plus 4.
So Makor, and Zob. Make me a dexterity saving throw, Zob.
I fail.
What you do? Fails 1, and there's you and Makor take 14 points of lightning damage. Okay. You're gonna try circling the island to fight this beast?
I mean, if we're going off the vote, then that's what the vote said.
Right. Ship will start turning this way. We'll move forward 160 feet. This acceleration is reduced somewhat.
a little sharp on the turn.
Magic boat.
I mean, like, that's not the direction we want to be heading.
Well, weren't you wanting to circle? Oh, I just zoomed out.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is if we want to stay and fight it.
There we go.
Not
No, you
that
guys were going to run
specific.
into a cliff face if I did that. There we go.
Where I get to teach you guys how to club haul.
Let's put some. These zombies can go away. Back where they would be.
Moose, you want to take over my ballista?
Can we freely move?
Yeah, you can freely move on the ship.
And yeah, I'll take up a ballista to fire at it. If it's a dexterity thing, then I'm going to be one of the better ones to do it.
While we're at it, I'm gonna give Zob a healing potion.
Okay.
Unless you want the greater one, do you think you need it?
I mean, the greater one would probably just be wasted on me.
Okay, take the one healing potion.
1d4 plus 4, right?
For a healing or
For the healing potion.
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah. Or no, it's plus 2.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm just testing out a ballista
For
macro.
normal.
I just made super quick.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, I gained 12.
Very nice.
Right, the creature's still not visible. It is beneath the waves, although the storm remains, and you guys... no lightning will strike this round. Ship continues moving.
While we also have it, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself again.
Tamori will ready a ballista shot in case he sees it pop up.
I will use Bear's Endurance once again.
Very good. Get to there.
Damn.
Creature using its full action to move. There. Almost ready. Alright. One more check for lightning checks. 3 more bolts will slam down. See, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so one on Pirate 1, and then and one on Erwin and one on Tamori. So Tamori and Erwin make me a dexterity saving throw.
Aren't there a whole bunch of other pirates
There,
on the ship?
they're
They're probably busy doing actual
Yeah.
piloting.
they're
Moving
dealing
the
with
ship.
the other lightning bolts that are going on.
Okay.
This is basically for your combat, so I have to deal with like 50 NPCs.
Okay.
He makes it. Tamori, you fail and suffer 15 points of lightning damage as a bolt will strike you. Your ship continues moving. We're at 80. Storm's boost
Is there a martial I can do on it to see why I can't see it?
is beneath the waves. It's deep underwater. However,
Piece of shit.
it is about to surface.
Can I use my bonus action to give both my bard die? Or do we have enough time? Because I know it's a bonus action, but I would have an action, correct?
You cannot use an action. You can't do 2 bonus actions using.
Oh, you can't use it just to use the bonus?
No.
But you
Could
do
I
have
at least
time
give the
to
one?
2 people bonus since you had time to do this. But the creature will rise back up out of the water, and you're ready would go off to Mori.
Because I'm going to start shooting it with guiding bolts.
Right. Oh, and since it 70 feet away, I think it reaches 30. Make sure. You know, you guys are not in range yet. It instead is going to use its bonus action to heal up.
It's a piece of shit. Why is it healing?
So I definitely want some bardic inspiration because I'm gonna start throwing level 2 spells at it. 3 of those.
It's very hard to miss it.
I healed the wrong person.
I mean, even
Still
so, just in
possible to
case.
miss.
Oh no. God.
Sid takes double damage from Radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
I don't. Why this is there.
Oh, that's not bad.
Guy healed. It's fine. He was supposed to heal. It's another 6 for him.
Was that his action? And it's ours now?
That was his bonus action, and it's now yours. Yes.
Tomori will go off the ballista, so he can guiding bolt it, so someone else can use it for the turn. Because he's got 3 level 2 guiding bolts he can do.
Same.
So I'm just going to use, I don't have a macro for it. Because I was lazy and didn't think it would come up. So I'm just going to use Produce Flame. And,
That'll hit for how much damage? 19.
that's Radiant.
That is times 3, effectively.
Ooh.
So, your damage is fun damage. 57 points of radiant damage slams into the beast as it screeches out in pain. Any other player actions going on right now?
Can I fire my ballista?
Yep. Oh, and
Yeah,
But
same.
before I do that, can I use my bonus action to give to Zob Bardic die?
yes, you can. And Zob, you had a 12 on your guiding bolt, right?
You get
Yes.
advantage on that because of Guiding Bolt.
So
Fishing for the crit.
4. Your guiding bolt will deal 54 points of damage, Zob.
Ooh.
So I guess this is just for crit fishing? It's
Yeah.
not a crit?
Okay, does hit.
And 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Ballista damage. What's ballista damage again?
It's a 5d8.
15 hits, right?
Yeah, it has 8. You're good.
Alright. That turns into 11
Sorry, what's ballista damage?
5d8.
Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it's 5d8. 11 points of piercing damage as the bolt will slam into the creature. Its form dispersing as the second bolt slams into it, leaving the cloud of darkness to start dissipating. Combat is over.
Erwin, heavily breathing, coming down from huge adrenaline and fear.
Oh, right when I hear birds. That's pretty good timing.
We killed the shapeless mass! Woo!
I'll like
Why
go over
did
to
we go
Erwin and like hug her.
Should be
That was
good.
so awesome.
With make sure you actually have passive. Yeah, Zob, your passive perception is actually high enough. Same with Tamori's. In the mass of just oozy, disgusting water, kind of morphing, sucking into a central location, lies an orb. It slowly sinks to the bottom.
Of the sea?
Yes. Now, that was its loot when you killed it. So if you want to loot it, it's at the bottom of the ocean now.
You crazy
Anyone have
bastards
water
can go
breathing?
for it.
I have a potion of water breathing.
If you don't want to go down, give it to me. I'll go get it.
I'm going below deck.
Okay, so would this be a time where water pressure would be a thing?
Luckily, you guys aren't too far out, so you're good. It's painful, but with water breathing potion active, you're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go get that orb.
Like if you're over here, you'd have issues, but you're somewhat close to the coast still, and it's not super deep water here.
Okay, I'm gonna go use my potion of water breathing to go get that orb.
All right, make me a perception check to see if you can find it.
Okay.
You don't find the orb, but you find the sharks.
It's okay. We can take him.
All right. It's not too hard to find due to the nature of the orb. You'd find a black sphere crackling with white lightning. So it's fairly fairly easy to see under this stuff. So kind
Does
of
it hurt me?
worked up, but find it easy enough. Do not take any damage from the orb.
Okay.
is a sphere of the Death Storm, called, as a crafting
Okay.
material.
Nice. I guess I'll take that back to the boat.
Sailing at a normal pace now, Makor will kind of look up at you all. Well, well done, everyone. Let's go home.
Yes, I agree. Hmm. Tamori would strongly consider actually trying to get more ingredients for the wine.
I would agree.
I mean, isn't the island, having a whole volcanic eruption thing going on?
Oh yeah,
let's
you can
not worry
see
about that.
you can see the volcano spewing lava and
Oh,
yes.
forces of flame right now.
I thought it was mostly because of the dark water.
Well, the dark water did cause it, but it's the volcano's still going because it still has to get a bit of lava out.
Yeah, Tamori's
And-
really set then.
If Erwin was next to you, you would be getting daggers right now. Eye daggers,
back to
not
the-
actual ones.
Go back to the Death Island, pick some plants.
On the plus side,
What about those little islands by the whirlpool? They're safe.
on the plus
Yeah, you want to
side,
swim over there? You go right on.
the creatures of this island are not going to try to kill you because they got scared away by the dark water. Also, you completely passed the sirens who were hiding in the cove. They wanted to sing to you, but you didn't want to. That's fine. Aha, well done. I send you guys
Well-
a link to the Kibbe map.
Owen probably killed some of them, but
Way back to town, you can turn off the jungle music and turn back on the Rowdy Tavern.
Just want to go back to my husband to the Hikari spa. An unexpected error has occurred. Yeah, still good.
Making your way back to Kibbe, find the town is relatively calm. Not too many drunkards about, not that many bouts of violence. It's a little weird, but you know.
Well, I'm glad you got your alcohol back.
Aye,
And I'm
aye.
glad you're living again.
Aye. Thanks to you, Tamori. I appreciate it for all you've done.
it was my pleasure. Any sensible person would have done the same. Or at least I'd like to think so.
Sensible people have tried, but you're the one who succeeded. Thank you. And Makor will look up. Aye, it is good to have the real you with me. And she will look up. You'll still have me then? Of course! We've been with each other for years now. I mean, just because you tried to mutiny doesn't mean I'm not gonna be on board. There's a valid reason. I'll appreciate that, Makor. Good friend. Right, well, enough of that. Use. You have that recipe? I need
Right
that
here.
too. You hand him the recipe.
Would it be alright if I copied it first? There's a lot of people who could really use this. Especially right about now with King Vale.
Make me persuasion.
Could I assist on persuasion?
What would you say? It may assist and it may not.
I don't think it's needed.
Man.
Oh, okay. Go for it. Small, scaly child.
I kind of give him like a really big, like my best smile. Put on the puppy dog eyes.
Aye, aye. Let you copy it down first. At least I could do.
I'll kind of like hug his leg. Thanks, thanks a lot.
I'll pat your little head.
I know it's
Welcome.
asking for a lot, but could the rest of us also have a copy of it?
Ask her, she'll have the copy and she can make it for you.
Tomorrow I'll kind of look at Muse.
Oh!
Of course.
Now that that's done with, as he hands you the copy of thing and takes the actual original copy. Here's your reward. He'll hand you each a sack of coin. And you're welcome to any of the loot that you had. No, I don't want it.
Tamori will go up to Ignacio and give him a hug again and say, if there's ever anything you need, you can find me at the World Wanderers. I would be pleased to help in any way I can. The same goes to you, Makor.
That's good to hear. I take you up on that. Need some more people to join our crew. Lost a couple back there. Ignacio will speak up. Aye. I'd pay you a visit. Appreciate it, Tamori.
I'll tip my
And-
hat to the captain and his first mate and head to the bar.
Yep.
And from there, we're going to end the session. You have gained your loot, which I will tell you all the stuff you gained. But, yeah. Gain. You guys defeated the optional boss successfully, so you get a campaign token. You defeat the mission successfully, so mission value gain. And,
I'm level 5!
yeah, level 5.
Oh, are you level 5 too?
I'm finally 4.
Did Sir Nerp get his 1 mission value to level up yet? Tannis?
Yeah, I'm level 5 finally. Feels good.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you all for showing up for the stream. If you enjoyed it, and if you're interested in playing in the Living World, check out Twitch TV/Arcadem. Join on the Discord and all that. Get on. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bid you all adieu.